Okay, good afternoon and welcome to the PlayStation 4 South Australian NPL Round 10 clash between Blue Eagles up against Raiders. Here at the Martin Sports Complex, we welcome our listeners through 1629 Adelaide and viewers through our nplsa.com.au. Today's match day sponsor is Elite Systems, and we thank them for their support in soccer in South Australia. I'm Rob Peppicelli. With me today, my co-commentator in Paul Pellizzari, Statsman Luca Chetta, and our boundary rider today. Well, Luca Chetta actually can't make it today, so we've got our boundary rider Andrew Sperling. Very good afternoon to Paul Pellizzari.
Yes, good afternoon, Rob, and good afternoon to our listeners as well. Welcome to, it's a good day for the players, I think, a lot cooler than the summer series, but a good day for playing and a good day for spectating here at the Martin Sports Complex, because we are undercover, Rob. Once again, another great venue down here to keep us away from the elements. So, yeah, good to have you on board for this very vital clash for the Blue Eagles v the Raiders. And quickly go down to our boundary rider, Andrew Sperling, see how he's going down there at ground level.
Travelling beautifully, thanks, boys.
Good to have you on board, Spurls, as usual.
Yes, no, it's absolutely fantastic. As you said, sort of overcast conditions, really quite beautiful pitch, cut up a fraction, but should be in for a good game. And what happened to the Raiders during the week?
Yeah,
Rob,
we don't know. You have to win 2-0 to get sacked, I think.
Rob said I'm not allowed to interview any more coaches.
What, you're the kiss of death?
Well, 2 weeks in a row I seem to have been.
Yeah, that was really quite unusual considering they just played a great game last week. And
be aware, Gianluca Legardi.
Yeah.
No, I think she'll be all right. Okay, Robbie, we'll acknowledge our 1629 sponsors. Our boundary rider, Andrew Sperling, is proudly brought to you by the Simeone Group, providing holistic accounting and integrated financial services. Ring Tony or any of his team on 8362 6600. The top goal scorer of the year is proudly brought to you by the OAS Group, which provide a range of construction, building, design and renovation needs. Ryan Marveggio heads the team there. Speak to your professionals about your dream home. Call Ryan on 0401 447 199. Also, our scoreboard sponsorship is once again proudly brought to you by Parlamento Bistro Cafe for the finest cuisine in Adelaide on North Terrace, opposite Parliament House, funnily enough, 140 North Terrace in the city. Go see Ralph and Danny and the crew at Parlamento. Our time clock sponsorship thanks to Coffex Coffee. Look for it in all good department store, all good supermarkets, Coffex Coffee. And
they've certainly got them here at 80 Reserve, I'd say. Martin Sports Complex.
Going a bit back in time there, Rob?
Yes.
So if they haven't got Coffex Coffee, ask them to get it in for you. We go around the grounds today, all games kicking off at 3 o'clock, and we go around the grounds thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar, 699 Sir Donald Bradman Drive, or Burbridge Road as it was previously known, down there at West Beach for your mouth-watering, delicious, real pizzas, nothing fabricated there. Bear in mind, Sunday nights, though, there might be a bit of a line-up. They're that busy. West Beach Pizza Bar. And our man of the match is proudly brought to you by Chemist King, 84 Glenburn Road at Hector. We'll go see Michael Cello and his very friendly team there, the Chemist King, for all your pharmaceutical plus needs.
Okay, earlier Paul caught up with both the coaches of respective teams in Blue Eagles and the Raiders, and that was Gianluca Legardi and Robert Matosevic, and this is what they had to say.
Robbie, you've been thrown in at the deep end, changed during the week. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anything to fix for today's game?
Look, there are a few small changes that I've seen and that I've added, but I'm also aware that I can't make too many changes because, you know, the boys are already at a certain place. I don't want to confuse them with what we're doing too much too early.
What about Michael Paleka? Might not be playing today. How's he looking?
Not very good, to be honest with you. In the last 5 minutes of training on Thursday, he's just pulled up a bit sore in the calf, and so he'll be out today and probably a week or two as well.
Some of the boys were on an enforced holiday. Have they been asked to come back from holiday?
Most definitely.
Can you give me some names?
JB and PK, I've certainly asked them to come back. Situation's a little bit complicated, especially with PK, because he's off the PPS and he certainly wasn't aware of it. So, you know, as much as I think he adds value to the squad, he still has to wait a few weeks before he's actually available to play.
Okay, you've got a pretty wounded Blue Eagles today. Are you expecting 3 points from your boys?
Man, I'm just expecting a good performance. The key thing is just to implement some of the stuff that we've done at training, and eventually things are going to take care of themselves.
Good on you, Robbie. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Gianluca, this is going to be a hard game for you today. You've got a lot of injuries and Raiders' new coach, and they played well last Saturday night. What are you expecting from them?
No, you're right. It's not a difficult game today. Not because Ryder is the bottom one, but is at the moment they won last week. They go well. They change coach. Probably today, of course, Ryder they want to try to win this game, of course, and they know that we have a few injury, and also on the last months, every game have to change a lot. Yeah, Trimboli just left this week. And so be lucky then Filetti come back today, and also the young Doba. So I'm fixed a little bit on the midfield line today.
Okay, that was Gianluca Legati having a chat with Paul Pellizzari and also the new coach of the Raiders, Robert Matosevic, there as well. It's a very good afternoon to Luca Chetto as well. He did make the trip. I did say you weren't coming, but very good afternoon to yourself there, mate.
Good afternoon. Got here eventually, guys.
Actually, I think you did say that he was going to be here.
No, I said he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Because we wasn't here.
Wasn't sure, and I was able to come. No, it's all good.
Okay,
So
looking at the
forward to
lineups.
today's game.
Beautiful. Looking at the ladies' lineups, Paul, you want to go through the Blue Eagles lineup for today?
Yeah, absolutely, Rob. In goals is Pedram Surjani. Number 2, Adam Harris. Number 7, Ivan Boyakino. Number 8, Damien Cretendon. Number 10, Evan Kunavelis. Number 17, Matthew Dorber. 13, Alamao Kabidi. 15, Samuel Tesfagabar. Number 9, Fortunato Faletti. Number 20, Anthony Dimas. And 23 is Hirofumi Kochi. The reserves for Blue Eagles today: number 3, Hamish McCabe. 4, Chris Atsibatsis. Number 11, Antoni Panagulias. Number 19, Marco Balsamo. And the reserve keeper is Josef Shaiti.
Yep, that's correct, Shaiti. So that's the lineup for the Blue Eagles. I think the captain of the Blue Eagles today is Damien Cretendon. Their normal captain, Chris Anikiarako, obviously out for the rest of the season due to the knee injury. We'll go through the lineup for Raiders. So in goals, we've got number 13, Dial Chamberlain. There was talk that he was going to go to South Adelaide, but he's stayed with Raiders, which is good to see. We spoke to number 3, Andrew Tamburino, on the Saturday Soccer Show, the Tambourine Man. He's in the lineup. Number 5, Matthew Mullen. 6 is Pietro Piantadosi. 7, Alex Kosmidis. 9 is Mario Machenko. 11 is David Karossi. 14, Shokabu Hutton Addy. 15, Pierce Stevens. 17, Yasmin Sudic. Number 4 is also in the squad in the starting 11, Fulmor Kido, and 24, Tito Bontor. On the bench for the Raiders today is number 16, Dalibor Barisic. Number 12, Mason Robinson Norwood. And number 2, Jake McCabe. And the reserve goalkeeper today is Francesco Tropiano. Now the referee for today's clash, once again, last week we had one of the futsal referees doing the game, but today once again one of the futsal referees is refereeing today. Sean Grimond has done a few games in the indoor game, and he'll be refereeing today's clash. And his assistant is Rosario Iacobini, and the other one is the Nick Elligan is the other referee's assistant.
Don't be fooled by today's positioning on the table, boys. I don't think that the Raiders, who are currently bottom with 6 points, Blue Eagles in 6th spot with 12 points, that's going to be a reflection. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than what people think.
Look, I think you've got the games at other grounds today.
Yes, I thought I'd just put that out there, Spills.
It was a good call.
Yeah.
Good call. But I
What did you say?
I was wondering, what did you say exactly?
I wasn't paying attention again.
Surprise.
Were you, Luca, paying attention to it?
Always.
Yeah,
We've got a full round of action in round 10. 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League. Adelaide United hosting Campbelltown City at Elite Systems Football Centre. Berkala at Jack Smith Park hosting Adelaide Comets. South Adelaide host Adelaide City at O'Sullivan Beach Sports Complex. It's Croydon against Olympic at Polonia Reserve. And Metro Stars against West Adelaide at TK Shutter Reserve.
So looking at the State League games as well, I think we've got State League 1 and State League 2. We've got a minute silence. I'm not sure for what reason.
So we'll just respect that minute silence. We'll find out for you. It's a bit fast. Okay, that's the condolences. If you're hearing that interference, that's not your radios. It's actually an interference that we're receiving from the electronic scoreboard here, Rob.
We observe the 1 minute silence for the passing away of Mrs. Alice Parker.
Boys, who did you say the keeper for the Eagles was? Because that's
The
Sojani.
Eagles? Who are the Eagles?
Pedram Soljani.
Yes, okay.
I said the Beagles.
The Weagles.
The Beagles.
Suljani. That's not on your team sheet, Spells?
No, it is. It is.
It's just a bit further down. Okay, look at going through the State League games.
Yeah, State League 1. We had one game last night. Wadbury 4 defeated Playford 1. Today at 3 o'clock, it is Cumberland against Adelaide Victory at AA Bailey Reserve. Sturts hosting Salisbury United at Adelaide Shores Football Centre. Western Strikers against Pirates at Carnegie Reserve. 5 o'clock at Frank Mitchell Park. White City against Cove. And at 7 o'clock, Adelaide Hills at the Hawks Nest taking on Para Hills.
And State League 2?
Yeah, State League 2. All games are at 3 o'clock. Eastern United hosting Adelaide Cobras at Atherstone Recreation Reserve. Northern Demons against Vipers at Burn Park. Mounts Bark United hosting Fulham at Cornerstone College. And Norlunga against Gawler. That's at Wilfred Taylor Reserve. Seaford with the bye.
So round 10 here at the Martin Sports Complex. So big game, Blue Eagles against Raiders. Captain for Raiders noticing there due to Michael Pellica not playing today is Dial Chamberlain, the goalkeeper for the Raiders. He's got the captain duty for the Raiders today, and obviously for the Blue Eagles, as we mentioned before, Damien Crediton is the captain of the Blue Eagles.
That interference, it's not your radios. Is that because it's in our power source, or what's the situation there?
No, I think it's the actual scoreboard.
Does that need to be in there, or is that to power up for Bruno to give him...
No, it's his laptop. It's got nothing to do with it.
So, nothing to do with it, okay.
No.
Okay, we're just about in readiness here for the round 10 clash. Adelaide Blue Eagles hosting the Raiders. Of course, if you're watching through nplsa.com.au, Blue Eagles in their traditional blue azzurri tops with the white shorts and the blue socks. And Raiders sporting the black and white today, Rob. You'd like that.
They're all black.
Black shorts, black socks and a white strip on their sleeve. In
They're
readiness,
not doing the haka, the All Blacks for New Zealand.
like AC Milan did. They got roasted over that too for a Nivea commercial. Very disrespectful.
It wasn't the players, it was hired
sponsors.
actors. Which could be worse.
Well, the club name was associated with it, look, and that's
Certainly was. Yeah.
an indictment on the club.
So Blue Eagles will kick off the first half. We're kicking towards the right-hand side of your television screen if you are watching it live on your smartphone or your smart device. And your TV, we're kicking towards the right-hand side, which is the scoreboard end. And obviously Raiders kicking towards the left-hand side, which is the lower Port Rush Road end.
So Harris has the ball for the Blue Eagles in his defensive half. Moving the ball up. Waskabiti was dispossessed. So Raiders now under pressure immediately. Here's a good run straight away from Dimas. Good defensive work there, just enough to put the player off. Matty Mullen taking off from where taking up from where he left off last Saturday night. And the release to the far side. So Raiders in their defensive half. Far side of the ground. This boy was good last week. It's a nice through ball. Here's a chance for the Raiders to maybe score the first, and they missed.
Oh! Should have put that one away.
Your mate from last week, Carosi.
Scored last week too.
Should have done better with that, just watching the replay there. Not too much pressure.
Gee, 2 chances within 30 seconds, both for both teams. Great start to the game.
Love our stats man working hard today.
That's what I love.
So you see the replay there, just wide of the upright. So conditions down there, Spells, today, is it...
Perfect.
The pitch looks a little bit bumpy out
A little bit bumpy, yeah, but really nice conditions. Slight little breeze, probably not favouring anyone in particular.
I'm hearing we're going to have a storm a bit later, but we'll see what happens. There's a balls with Kabidi, great player, gets it in defence. Adam Harris, brother of Kim, who's gone to play in Melbourne this season, goes short to his captain, Crediton, looking for Fortu Filetti. The tambourine man's there as well. Tamburino goes in board though. Blue Eagles with possession. Play with the ball. Evan Cornevelis coming back from interstate. I think he played in Melbourne and he's back with the Blue Eagles this season.
Is this the referee that did Saturday night, Rob?
Nah, that was Eric Ford.
So it's Filetti now for the Blue Eagles into attack near their attacking corner flag. Tambourine man hot on his heels. Does get the intercept. Raiders do clear. But Cretton should tidy up for the Blue Eagles. He plays it more central. And the player there in Dorbick goes backwards. Where's 16, Rob?
That's Tesfagabar. Is 6.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking
Oh,
about?
15.
Oh, 15.
Tesfagabar, is it 15 or 16? So Kunavelis now. Blue Eagles into attack. Cretton getting pushed back to the halfway line. Good pressure there comes from Cosmedes. Was missing Saturday night. Good challenge by Harris. And Blue Eagles come away with it.
So Blue Eagles with the ball right in front of our commentary position. They go inboard. Conavelis with it. Goes inside towards Dorba. Matty Dorba switches play to Pirafumi Kuchi, or Kuchi Mama, we used to call him. He's on that far side.
Kochi. Is that your
Kochi.
president from your outspoken president?
So it goes to Matty Dorba, correct. Goes in towards the Raiders, trying to get some sort of a shot happening
Free
there.
kick. Yeah. Cosmedes, geez, where
I
was
thought
he?
he was going to have a shot there. He's going the wrong way. Did you see that?
Yeah. So a bit enthusiastic on the challenge, Cosmedes. Free kick count.
Couple of fouls against the Raiders so far, none against the home side.
So Kabidi goes wide to Kochi, comes back inboard. Dorba back to Kabidi. Kabidi turns, goes backwards to Harris, centre circle. Blue Eagles in possession. Coffee's coffee, time clock, 3.5 gone. Parlamento scoreboard, that's a free kick. Once again, Stevens conceding for the Raiders, so Blue Eagles in a promising position to get this to the tip of the, I reckon, to the penalty spot here. Kunavelis comes over the ball to take it.
Score update thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. It's West Torrens Bacala 1, Comets 0.
That's quick.
Good form too, Berkala, as Kunavelis gets the low pass, but it's intercepted. Raiders have got the ball through the play there in
Hutton 80.
Hutton 80.
He's good on Saturday night, wasn't he?
He was. Looks for some support.
But still.
Goes out. So it's the Blue Eagles. Dorba. He loses out. Dokarozi wins it. Looks for some support. Goes out towards the play there. He's a chance for Mario Machinko. He had a good game last week as well. He wins himself the corner kick. I think it is the first one.
Certainly is, Rob. It's first for the Raiders, first for the afternoon.
Name Marchinko. It's a great name, isn't it?
It is.
If he hits one from 30 metres.
I always thought he was
going
Italian.
No, not Marchinko.
Mario.
No, yep.
I thought it was a CO at the end, not a KO.
So Carosi, that sounds Italian, going across to take the corner kick for the Raiders. On there on the far side of the ground, it'll be a left foot in swinger. Plenty of black shirts in the box. And blue ones. Oh, couldn't beat the first player, but gee, it's gone near post. Looks like it's Kabidi who's come to do the tidying up and clears the ball. Boyakino, the target. But the Raiders player will get there first. Oh, good steal by Kunavelis. It's just over the halfway line now for the Blue Eagles. Dimas the runner, but it's being cut out. Oh, nutmeg there. So Kunavelis second bite of the cherry. Play on, says the referee. Even though Sudic with some good challenges, Kunavelis calms it down for Letty. Import to Dimas. Boyakino calling for it. That's the way it goes. Little chip, very intelligent. Folletti was the target, but didn't get there in the end.
So Tamburino lets it go over the sideline. The tambourine man will take the throw in. Right, left-hand side of the park. In defence. Trying to find Cosmedes. Carosi was there as well. So Raiders trying to clear it. They do clear it. Looking for Marchinko. Maybe the referee. Yeah, he's pulled it back.
Yeah,
good refereeing.
Good refereeing. Who's this bloke? Sean Grimond. That's what I like.
Waited for the, if there was advantage. There was no advantage.
Is that a 50-metre, boys?
Pull the ball back.
Score update, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar, and it's 2-0 for Bacala against Comets inside the opening 10 minutes.
Gee, Burke's on fire. Beat Adelaide City last week.
I think this last one's not there at all.
Bontor, you're right.
Yeah.
Not on the bench.
But I crossed him off, yeah, because we've got 11 already. I don't even think he's on the bench.
So Raiders with a free kick in their defensive half, just a little bit shy of the halfway line. Mullen now has it for the Raiders. He goes along, searching ball forward. Hutton 80 was the target, but intercepting there was Kochi. Comes back in from the Raiders. Harris gets a diving header on it. And seeing it over there, should be Tesfagabar. Plays it to Kabidi. Kabidi now looks up. Goes short to Kochi. Back to Kabidi. Kabidi switches the play now. Harris, fairly central. Harris now looks up. Back to Kabidi. So they're racking up the touches, but albeit in their defensive half.
So it is on the left-hand side as the Blue Eagles trying to go into attack. Cornevella's chipping it forward, trying to find Dimas. Dimas gets control. A couple of players going down there for Raiders, but they do keep possession. Matty Mullen, plenty of experience, goes over the sideline for a throw-in to the Blue Eagles. We'll get to you in a minute, Luca, as the ball is with Boyokino. Goes to Kabidi. Kochi goes out short, but intercepting is the Raiders. Keto.
We got Fuma and, and what's
Keto.
the other one?
Hirofumi.
A lot of
So,
smokers out there,
The
Rob.
ball in defence for the Raiders. Quick update, Luca.
It's 3-0
Oh,
for
come
Burkalla
on, you
against
serious?
Adelaide Comets in the opening 10 minutes, and Croydon 1, Olympic 0, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Dangerous scoreline.
3-0 after 10 minutes.
Well, we've just gone 8 and a bit here on the Coffex Coffee Time Clock Parlamento scoreboard. 0-0 still. Raiders in possession of the ball. Stevens goes low to Marchenko. He's got 2 shirts to beat, 2 blue shirts. Couldn't, but that's pretty heavy. Gee, diving in was Mullen courageously.
I think, Western Sydney were 3-0 up after 20 minutes and lost, so you never know.
True, Robbie, true.
So the ball's on the far side. We played just on over 8 minutes of play on the Coffex Coffee Time Clock. Parlamento scoreboard, still 0-0. Good game so far here at the Martin Sports Complex, 1629 Adelaide. You can listen to us and also on the mplsa.com.au. The boys are here from the 10th innings with a live broadcast.
Bontor played pretty well Saturday night. Is he injured? He's
Magnificent.
not even on the bench.
Be injured.
Interesting one. So Harris now for the Blue Eagles has the ball in his defensive half. Overcast skies, no rain yet, which is good. Kochi over the halfway line. Boyakino, 2 black shirts in front of him, but does win the throw-in. Got a deflection, so throw-in. Gee, gains a few metres there. Mullen intercepts it, lays it down. Good hack forward there by Mullen. Chinko the target. Karosi lurking. And Harris goes back to his keeper. Surjani. Very fluorescent, isn't he today, Surjani? That top.
Luminous.
So the ball now on the halfway line. In dispute, but Kunavelis overran the ball, unfortunately. Raiders now through the player in Cosmides. He's given him some bite today. Cosmides going forward. 2 blue shirts in his way. Wins a free kick. Obstruction. And this is a good position for the Raiders as well, as you can see. A couple of blue shirts. Just a bit of a sandwich there on Cosmides. So free kick to the Raiders.
So Raiders with a free kick in this first half. Just on 10 minutes played. So over the ball at the moment is the Raiders player in Pierce Stevens. Looks like he'll be taking this free kick. Will
Was
he chip it up?
Cosmides one of the boys asked to go on a bit of a
No.
gardening?
No.
They were
was
very
only
good from set
Karatopolis
pieces last week for the Raiders against Adelaide United.
Especially with their head.
Yeah, but
Matty Mullen's up there. So it'll be Pierce Stevens gone for it. The shot, that is.
it's the
And
back of the safety net.
way over the crossbar for a goal kick. But he get taken here by Pedram Sorjani. If you remember, Sorjani played in the grand final.
With one leg.
Had to come off after being 2-0 down due to injury. So he'll take this goal kick for the Blue Eagles with his right foot. Left hand side of the park, searching for Boyokino. He's been in great form. He's got 8 goals so far this season. Goes to Kabidi. Kabidi to Dorba. Matty Dorba goes towards Harris. Harris for the Blue Eagles. Looks up. Gets it towards Faletti. 4-2 Faletti. Speedy Faletti, we call him. Goes down. And gets the free kick for the Blue Eagles.
Gee, even though they've got a few injuries, Rob, I've got to say they got some good depth. I mean, this 11 out here, there's nothing wrong with this 11 out here for
Well,
Blue
remember,
Eagles.
Faletti and Dorba did not play last week.
Yeah. So now to Svagabar. Builds from the defensive half for the Blue Eagles. He's up to the halfway line. Chips it wide to Kochi. Kochi now goes the long ball. Kunavelis could be offside, but the flag stays up. No, it goes up. I thought it was going to stay down. Flag still up. Referee hasn't seen it. Boyakino's playing on. Everyone's playing on except the linesman. Still the referee hasn't seen it. Does this go on at a time? And still they play. He's put his flag down. Didn't get waved away, so I don't know what the deal is with that one. Look, you keep an eye on that. And Blue Eagles still keep possession. Shouldn't that have gone over to the
Yeah,
Raiders?
the referee didn't see him, so it was play on. So it goes out to Speedy Folletti, goes short to Adam Harris. Adam Harris goes inboard, and it's cleared here. Goes to the tambourine man, loses out though. Adam Harris goes to Folletti. Folletti with a cross there. Conovelis was there. It's cleared here by the Raiders defence. Are in trouble at the moment. Goes to Vagabar. Normally plays in the midfield. Has to do the trick in the defence. Gets a pass going.
Gee, almost slipped over
Looking
too.
for Dimas, but Tamburino gets it out left-hand side to Kosminas and inboard to Raiders towards Stevens.
Gee, if we watch the replay at half-time, I reckon Piantadosi almost lost his footing there, so he did well to keep it. Raiders on the charge. We'll get back to that offside flag in a moment. On the far side, Sudic. Sudic now has got Hutton 80, but he's ignored him. He's doing it himself. He's at the tip of the box. He's trying to get a bit too fancy there, loses out in the end. Boy Aquino comes away with it. The point with the flag being up, Robin, even though the ref didn't see it, possession could have been turned over back to Raiders. They were under the pump there. If they would have scored from that play,
Might have had something to complain about.
absolutely.
True. As Folletti's got it, it's been dangerous.
That's
It's
offside,
offside by
surely.
Miles. He kicks the ball. That's a bit dangerous. He might get booked for that.
But I guess you just have to put it down to the referee's missed it, just like a foul that he could
Yeah,
miss.
but it's a
and-
change of possession, look at.
yeah, I understand.
He should have
yeah.
kept his, assistant should have kept his flag up until it got seen.
But he did. But he just put it down as soon as he looked. You saw that?
Strange.
Just at the wrong time.
Almost 14 minutes gone first half. Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. Blue Eagles 1. Blue Eagles 0. Raiders 0
Well, referee Gramond did have a chat with Conovelis.
for kicking the ball away.
Yeah. Unnecessary.
The young lad's happy with that. He's got himself the ball there, the ball boys. With their mini Blue Eagles kits on. Game recommences. Stevens now has the ball almost in the middle of the park for the Raiders. Tries a through ball for Hutton 80. Gets there Kochi though. Be tidied up by Tesfagabar. Finds Folletti. Folletti now on the halfway line. Tries a through ball for Kunavelis. This time he's onside. Dimas lurking in the penalty area. That's the way. Go!
Oh!
And just
Well
over
done.
the bar by Dimas. Good chance there for the Blue Eagles. Good vision by Kunavelis. Look at that. Just knew the spot. Dimas just over the bar.
He's scored a few goals this season, Dimas. So, yeah, good.
Scored last week, I believe.
Yeah. Volley there. Could have done slightly better. Maybe got it on target.
You're a hard task, Master Pipicelli.
So, kick taking. Goes to Folletti again. Looks up.
Good play.
Injury prone Folletti.
It's a
but,
great little player though,
He is
isn't
a
he?
good player. Goes inboard. Cunovelis looks up. Or, to tell you the truth, he didn't look up. He just got it into attack. Should have looked up. Goes out to Hutton Addy on the far side for the Raiders. Former Blue Eagles player Hutton Addy
Wins a free. Free kick count, look.
and wins the free kick.
Third foul against the Blue Eagles, 4 against the Raiders.
Bit niggly.
A few X's in this game. Adam Harris, former Raiders man.
So Mullen now.
He was
Yes,
there before
correct.
he came here.
Correct.
Piantadosi.
Piantadosi as well, Blue Eagles.
Tamburino back to Piantadosi. I like the old black strip. That looks really good. So the Raiders. Chamberlain, the captain today. Paleka out injured. Big loss for Raiders. But doing well. It's a very even game so far. Stevens goes wide to Sudic. Sudic now up to the halfway line. Good little take there. Still Raiders in possession. Into the box now.
That's right.
Keto. Goal kick. Probably going for the
He's
corner.
almost related to Kiddo, isn't he?
Said that last week.
I did, didn't I?
I did.
You said it.
Because you like saying kiddo.
Okay.
But this is kiddo.
Yeah.
K-I-D-O.
Good news, he might be playing for Adelaide United next season. Good to see. He had a great season.
Well, they've got a few spots open, the Reds.
So now ball in the middle of the park.
So it goes to Kabidi
Free kick
and
again. High foot handball. Lucas.
handball.
Look, you should have been a referee. Look.
No, I like to abuse them, not take the abuse.
Okay, right.
So Piantadosi, he goes short. Kudo goes right hand side. Hutton Addy is there. Looks one way then the other. Tries to get the cross with his left foot. Looking for Carosi. Headed out there by Folletti, I think, is in the defence.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, he got the head too. As it goes to Cunovelis, he looks for the eye.
Good speed.
there through looking for Boyokino, but it's cut out. Matty Mullins there. Trying to find Stevens. Got robbed there by Cunavella's. Chance for the Blue Eagles. It's a Boyokino who'll look up. One way and the other. He's got to get the cross in. There's a couple of players there. Cunavella's, what is he trying to do?
No, the thought was good. I know what he was trying to do.
Place it.
But he was off balance. It was just horribly wrong. I reckon he had better options in the boxes who watched the replay.
Should have cracked it from there.
I reckon 13, Kabidi would have been a better option. Cunavella's just was off balance there. In fact, he almost had time to load off to Kabidi on the penalty spot.
The replay didn't look too off balance.
NPLSA.com.au if you want to be watching this live through your smart device. NPLSA.com.au. Hope you're enjoying the telecast and the broadcast through 1629 AM.
So Raiders with the ball. Piantadosi goes back to his captain, keeper Dial Chamberlain. Decided to stay with Raiders. There was talk that he might have gone to South Adelaide, and it's good to see. So back to Chamberlain it goes, centre of the ground, over the centre of the ground. Harris will, no, he lets it go to Tez Vagabar. Only as far as Kudo. Kudo gets it inboard, looking for Marchenko. And player goes down. He lunged at it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
and
a
the free kick to Blue Eagles quickly taken. Goes out to Kabidi. Kabidi controls.
Good ball.
Left hand side to Boyokino.
Here we are.
He's got 8 goals so far this season. Great tackle though. Sudic did well to come back, and Tamburino goes short. Raiders keep possession. Piantadosi, Stevens, Sudic. They're pushing it quite neatly at the moment. Kido makes a run. Goes inboard. Finds Alex Kosmides. Kosmides looks up. Try to get it on, but it's hit the back of the Blue Eagles, and Blue Eagles will clear the ball.
So Dorber plays it short to Crittenden, goes back to Folletti. He looks up near the byline, still in their defensive half, the Blue Eagles. Dorber goes back to Svagabar, just outside his defensive 18-yard box. Played it, turned it over cheaply to Kiddo. Kiddo now plays it through to Karosi. Karosi for the Raiders. Comes wide. Kosmides with the left, the volley, the cross, and good intercept.
Whoa.
Oh, and just over the bar there. As looked a bit dangerous there as Kosmides got the volley back in, brought off the knee there if you have a look on the
That
replay.
should be a corner, shouldn't it?
No, it's been given offside.
Oh, offside, sorry.
This time he's acknowledged the flag.
That last counter-attack for Blue Eagles is a warning sign for Raiders, because that's exactly what Blue Eagles want. A bit of space, lure the defence out, and they will pounce. They don't have a lot of height in attack, but what they do have is 4 very quick players up there.
So Dimas has got the ball for the Blue Eagles. Cornevelis has been prominent. Goes out to Boyokino. Short again. They go to Cornevelis. He goes inboard, centre of the ground. Matty Dorber goes back to Cornevelis. He looks up. He'll switch play. Does so. Left, right-hand side of the park. Right-hand side of the centre circle. Inboard they go. Switching play to the left-hand side. This goes to Tez Vagabar. Goes out to Matthew Dorber. Crediton, Captain Crediton today. Goes out to Kabidi. Kabidi. Dimas is with it. Looks up. Goes on his own. Try to go short. Tamburino reads it well and it goes over the sideline for a throw into the Blue Eagles.
Crittenden now to Folletti. It's not bad standing up. I reckon we want it to stand up. Crittenden now, take 2. Tamburino in the way. Cunavelis near it. He's been harassed by Stevens, so he goes backwards. Player there in Dorber goes to Tesfagabar, to Kabidi. Tesfagabar back to Kabidi, just forward of centre. Blue Eagles in possession. Nice through ball. Dimas the target from Cunavelis, but doing the tidying up. Piantadosi for the Raiders, and that's gone out of play for a throw-in to the Blue Eagles, deep into their attacking half, far side of the ground. 21 and a bit gone on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard, Blue Eagles 0, Raiders 0.
So it is on the far side. Taking the throw in there is
your president, Kochi. David Kochi, is it? No, of course, it's Hirofumi Kochi.
Yes, he's got the ball. Well, he's made it. Something with the Asians, didn't he? With the Chinese?
Yeah. You're playing a game over there, I think.
Yeah. So the Blue Eagles, Matthew Dorber looking for Cunavelis. Loses out though. Matthew Dorval works hard. Cunavelis, so far probably been man of the match. He's had the ball a lot. Not a good ball though. Chested down brilliantly there by Sudic. Into the arms of the keeper there in Captain Chamberlain. Left hand side they go. Piantadosi. Piantadosi goes towards the player there. Sudic, I reckon. Or Stevens.
Courageous.
Stevens. Right hand side of Matty Mullen. This is Sudic. Looks for some support. Goes back to Stevens. He's been busy as well. Goes out to Kiddo. Kiddo looking for the play there in Marchenko. Hotly on him. There was Adam Harris.
Just
and,
quickly.
Over the sideline for a throw-in.
Down to our boundary right. He's still there, Spells?
Yes, I'm still with us. It's a bit jumpy out there, the pitch, and it's causing some issues for all the players.
Yeah.
So it's still dry, which is a blessing in disguise, although rain's been predicted. Hutton 80 on the far side, he's dispossessed, lost out in numbers. Blue Eagles come away with it through Kabidi, finds Dimas, he's turned it over. Stevens for the Raiders. Goes backwards, Sudic, further backwards to Mullen. Mullen in his own defensive half. Oh, it is bobbling around. Piantadosi played it along the ground. Inboard Carosi, body checked by Little Folletti, wins a free kick. Interesting, Kabidi.
Grabbed.
Carosi was all over him.
Yeah.
Okay, Kabidi over the halfway line. Dimas fortuitously got that. Cunavelis thought about it. Wants to take on the player, goes to Folletti instead. Tamburino hot on his hammer. Cunavelis offers the overlapping run. A lot of hesitation from Folletti, chooses him now. Cunavelis being urged to go into the box. Dorba does. Not a good clearance. Folletti in the box, but now should be tidied up by Piantadosi, up to the halfway line.
Yeah, well done, Piantadosi. He was good last week, and he's doing a good job so far today in defence, as Blue Eagles have got possession of the ball. Adam Harris goes short to Tez Vagabar. Normally plays in the midfield. Played with Comets last season. Tez Vagabar made the move this season for the Blue Eagles. Goes to Kabidi, back to Tez Vagabar. He finds Harris. So just pushing it around at the moment here at the Martin Sports Complex. It is 0-0. Just on 24 minutes played on the Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. As I said, it's 0-0. Goes out towards a chance for Dimas. Dimas puts it in the back of the net. Well done. Good goal there by the Blue Eagles. Good work. Pushed it around. Found the opening. Went towards Dimas. Saw the opening and left-hand side of the post into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to the Blue Eagles.
Yeah, deservedly. They've had a lot of the possession. Dimas has been a likely type up there. He's been getting great service from Cunavelis. And, it was always coming, that goal. Cunavelis, beautiful through ball. Dimas evaded one, tip of the box, good angle. Gave the keeper not too much of a chance there on the nplsa.com.au replay. Those of you watching at home or maybe in your car, down the beach, wherever, because of the way technology is.
Did you be at the beach today, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. I like when it's this sort of weather at the beach. Shows how angry the sea was that day, my friends. So now it's the Raiders on the far side of the ground. Hutton 80 got one in the back and gets the free kick. On the halfway line, far side of the ground, Raiders 1-0 down on the Parlamento scoreboard. Coffee time clock, approaching 26 minutes of the first half. Piantadosi goes short, Stevens back to Piantadosi. Goes to Mullen, who's been interestingly quiet so far today. Ball wide, Sudic try to find Hutton 80, outnumbered. Blue Eagles win possession of the ball in their defensive half. Kabidi now central to Harris. Harris hasn't got that mental telepathy to find his brother today, as he did so often. So he goes backwards to Crittenden, who goes all the way back to the keeper, Serjani, with a bobbling ball, a testing ball. And the clearance was interesting. Does win a free kick. Marchenko, just a little bit enthusiastic and gets a little yellow card for protesting.
You reckon that's a free kick? Yeah, he grabbed it.
Oh yeah, no, that's a free. The protest was a bit
Thought
stupid.
he hurt himself.
That's a dangerous pass.
Serjani?
You go back to your goalkeeper on a surface like this, especially if it's on target as well. You want to be pushing that away from goal and making sure no one in black is fast approaching.
Gee, the coach would be unhappy with that cheap yellow card to Marchenko, wouldn't he?
I think it's important he did put pressure on. We saw Gianni self-destruct a couple of times last year. So
Actually, in the final, I reckon it was against Croydon.
Yeah.
Here comes Boyakino now for the Blue Eagles. He's in the box. Angle against him. Doesn't matter. Oh, he hits a post.
Straight back to him.
Fortuitously straight back to the keeper, who's had a fall as well. It's all happening here at the SCG. Well, it should be the MCG, but it's the Marden Sports Complex. There's one for the action, for the highlights through at half-time. Jimbo's got that one under control, I'm sure.
Track then.
No, Spells, I go back to the Marchenko protesting getting the yellow card. Sure, he had to put pressure on the keeper, but the protest got him the yellow card, which is a cheap yellow card to give away.
Yep.
So Blue Eagles have got the ball at the moment. They're on top at the moment as well. 1-0 up as it goes out to Tesvegabar. Goes to Kabidi. So Kabidi, very skillful. Goes short. Adam Harris looks up. They go long. Looking for Speedy Folletti. He's got the pace too. Tamburino does well though. The tambourine man clears it over the sideline for a throw-in to the Blue Eagles.
Read the game beautifully last Saturday night and he's reading it beautifully again today. Quickly around the grounds, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
That'd be 5-0 down at the Colour, wouldn't it, Luca?
No, it's still 3, so they've got all the goals in early, it looks like. But do have a turnaround, just quickly. Do you want to just call this as it goes?
So the Blue Eagles with Crediton, Kunavelis. Looks up. Good work by Stevens, good refereeing too, right on the spot. Free kick to the Blue Eagles.
A bit of an elbow against Kunavelis. You'll probably see this on the replay, those of you watching the game on mplsa.com.au. Just Kunavelis, Stevens just needed to keep his body there. I think he didn't need to do the elbow bit because he was in front position, did the elbow bit, and that's given away a cheap free kick, Looker.
So still 3-0 for Berkala, half an hour gone against Comets. And Croydon were leading 1-0 early, but they conceded 2 in 2 minutes, so Olympic 2, Croydon 1. The rest of the games are 0-0. And of course we are 1-0 here at Marden Sports Complex. Those scores thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Well, Rob, Saturday night I said I was going to stay away from the punt this weekend. That's exactly what I've done.
Good on you. So the ball's with the Blue Eagles, a chance, a shot, and cleared off the line. Matty Mullen, so Blues are on top at the moment. Kochi got it backwards. He goes all the way back to Crediton. Crediton short to Kabidi. Kabidi looks up. Switches play, not a good switch either.
To Gianluca Lagardi, maybe. He's not playing anymore. So
the trainer there. Or one of the players that are sitting down.
There's no wind out there to speak of, is there, Spells?
No, not really, mate. Just a complete mishit.
So it'll be a throw in now, far side of the ground to the Raiders. They trail, as Rob said, on the Parlamento scoreboard, 1-0. Blue Eagles deserved leaders. Boyakino, Kunavelis, Boyakino on the halfway line. And he's done well to get a back suitage. Stevens now. Oh, he's turned it over. Folletti, good intercept. Now they come again. It's Folletti now. Grandstand side, right in front of our commentary position. Dorba giving him the run. Oh, nice little evasion. Dorba's into the box. Gets the cut back. Dimash looking for number 2 for the Blue Eagles. Didn't come off. Wins the corner kick. And great movement by the Blue Eagles. They look slick today. They look switched on. And I think this thing of injuries is just the front.
That front four's really giving Raiders a tough time at the back. Their movement and their run off the ball is exceptional at the moment.
When did Kunavelis come back, Rob?
This season.
Jeez.
I think he started off injured or didn't quite make the team, the first 11 anyhow.
Magnificent so far.
Is that their first corner?
It is the first Blue Eagles corner for the game.
So it'll be a right-footed instrument. Boy, Akina's on his own. He wanted to go short if he wanted for any time.
I don't see the logic in that.
Gets crossed there, had it out there by... There was no pressure. Could have...
Handball.
Cleared there, goes only as far as Adam Harris. Harris for the Blue Eagles will switch play. Looking for Konavelis. Can he get to it? Does so. He's in the box. He's on the angle. Cuts it back. Goal. No, great save. Who saved that? Great save again.
Great stuff.
Chamberlain. Did he do it twice or was it
I
a play
reckon it was the play
time?
that got it off the line. We'll just have a look at the replay.
Oh,
but
great
work,
play.
as Lucas said. They're at 6s and 7s, the Raiders' defence, because it was
was
off the
player.
line. Probably Mullen. And then the goalkeeper, Chamberlain, just made sure of it. But gee whiz, that should have been number 2 to the Blue Eagles. But they're just in sync today. And if you can get on with the live betting now, probably be a good bet. So far side of the ground, Raiders have a throw in. Sudic to take it, just forward of the halfway line. It's going to be a hard team to get back into, boys, for those coming back from injury. Now, ball on the halfway line, Dimas. It's been a handful up front, looking for a free kick. Referee wants nothing to do with it, so it'll be a throw into the Raiders. So 32 and a bit gone on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard, Blue Eagles 1, Raiders 0. Mullen goes back to his keeper, Chamberlain, who comes across to Piantadosi. Piantadosi now for the Raiders. Tamburino ignored. Goes right down the middle to Marchenko. Oh, nice through ball, but he couldn't control it in the end. Cosmedes.
Well done.
Is that there, Crittenden?
Yeah.
Well done, Crittenden. Bit of a body check. Comes away with the ball from the Blue Eagles defensive half.
So they go switch play right-hand side. Or down the line, actually. And it's headed out there by Piantadosi. Throw in taken here by Captain Crittenden to Harris, Adam Harris.
Captain Kirk.
Goes back to Harris. He goes short to Crittenden. Goes down towards Folletti. Speedy Folletti goes to Kabidi. He's got two players trying to catch him. Does well. Does a pirouette. Switches it towards Vegaba. Happy enough just to push it around. This is how they scored their first goal, I reckon.
Yeah, but
Or
1-0.
Their goal.
Still a dangerous scoreline, 1-0. Just
So it goes
leaves the
out
door ajar for the
to Matty
opposition.
Mullen. He'll clear the ball. Right hand side they go. Up went Kochi. And throw into Raiders. Quickly taken to Stevens. Fresh air kick that one. Didn't connect. Picking it up well was Matty Dorber. Goes to Boyakino. Had a chance to make it 2-0. Goes down the line before. And he might win himself the corner kick.
Does so.
Dimas just got a toe on that. It wasn't a fresh area. He just got dispossessed.
You sure?
Yeah,
You got the snicker?
just a snicker.
Snicker?
So Blue Eagles will have a corner kick now, far side of the ground in front of their scoreboard. It's a short one. Boyakino the option. Boyakino turns, tip of the box, one way then the other to the byline. Gets the cut back, but Mullen clears. Referee's seen something.
Over the goal line, I think.
I don't know about that. I'd like to see that again. I don't think he was anywhere near the line.
Just a free kick.
For what?
Not sure, might have been
I
some
reckon it was
holding
a
in there.
Goal
but
kick. He took it there. If it was a free kick, it would have been over there.
So Piantadosi goes to Mullen.
That's okay. Rob's right again.
I mean,
Protest.
Not sure if he is.
Stevens in the middle of the park. Comes grandstand side. Cosmedes goes in board. He'll receive back from Carosi, but
Here
they've
we
turned
go.
it over. Here's
3 against
Kabidi
3.
now.
4 against
He's got Dimas. That's ignored. It's Kabidi. Boyakino tried the through ball. The overhead kick there by Sudic to clear. Stevens under it. Nudged off it. Here come the Blue Eagles.
See you
Shoot,
later.
Kabidi does, and it's
See you
in!
later.
Ho-ho!
I saw that all the way.
Mile away, you saw that coming, didn't you, Rob? 36th minute, and it's Alamao Kabidi.
I think it's a
Making it
lot
2-0.
chalk and cheese compared to last Saturday night.
Well, I think, with all due respect, Blue Eagles are a level above the Adelaide United NPL outfit. Ordinary with a clearance, just watching on the replay. 2 against 1 in favour of Blue Eagles there. Kabidi
Left.
thought
right
about
foot
it.
shot.
Beautiful right
shot.
foot. Keeper once again. Not too much you could do with that.
It's another former Raiders player putting it away. Kabidi.
Yeah, he's played for a lot of teams though. Kabidi. So, Blue Eagles leading 2-0. Looking very comfortable as well as it goes to Crediton. He clears it. In towards the tambourine man. Tamburino, Andrew. Looks for Carosi. Carosi go through his legs.
How important was that miss by Carosi earlier on then?
That was the first minute as well.
So, in the back lines. That was Harris, I think, in the back lines. Got it out to his captain, Crediton. Looking for Dimas. Matthew Mullins there, Stevens. Piantadosi will go all the way back to his keeper, Chamberlain. Seen 2 goals left side of that post. Twice, which the scoreline says 2-0 to the Blue Eagles.
I think you'll see from the highlights at half-time it could have been more than 2-0. But as Rob said, just doing it nicely at the moment, Blue Eagles.
Well, they've had 10 shots to 2.
It tells a story in itself.
Dominating, yeah.
So Gotchi now on the far side of the ground for the Blue Eagles to take the throw in. Dimas, the target. That's the way it goes. Kabidi in the middle of the park. Stevens, a little bit aggressive and gets a yellow card. Does young Stevens. Pierce Stevens, second yellow card. Looker.
Campbelltown 1, Adelaide United 0. It's after 35 minutes, and that's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
What odds were Campbelltown, do you remember, Rod? That's the only one that I would have probably backed with a bit of confidence.
I think $1.70.
That's not too bad. So free kick to the Blue Eagles right on the halfway line. Leading 2-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. 37.5 gone on the Coffex Coffee time clock. And as the Plains would have it, they're in cruise control.
They're going to attack the Blue Eagles in the way though. Tamburino got it out right hand side to Cosmides. Alex Cosmides switched towards the right. Not a good ball though. Folletti, he might crack it from there. Folletti with the ball. Lee looks up, doubles back one way then the other, looking for Dorber. Goes to Dorber. Kabidi looks up. He'll get the cross. Gets a nice cross to Dimas.
Free header.
And just wide off the upright. I reckon he could have chested it down.
That's awful.
Have some
defending.
breakfast, have some dinner, then shot. Could have scored it that way.
Just on the replay, Rob, look at all the time. Unmarked Dimas. He was between two Raiders defenders. What were they doing? Where's the talking? Where's the vision? I mean, you could see that from a mile away.
That is terrible defending.
So, a Jekyll and Hyde performance from the Raiders
Chemist
thus
King
far.
man of the match, I reckon. Kabidi.
Or Kunavelis.
You did say Kunavelis before.
Oh, I'm changing because it was a great goal.
Or Dimas.
Great assist.
So from the goal kick, Chamberlain now up to the halfway line. Kabidi gets a nudge, or gives a nudge, and gives away the free kick. So Raiders with a free kick on the halfway line. Quickly taken by Mullen. Hutton 80 has switched sides. Crittenden hot on his hammer. Hutton 80 tip of the box, inside the box, outside the box, lays it off. Oh, not good talking between him and Stevens. Kunavelis comes away with the Blue Eagles.
So Blue Eagles, Kunavelis goes short to Dorber. Matthew Dorber, he's got the ball, gets brought down though. This is another yellow card. Hutton Addy from behind. Definite yellow card as you see in the replay. Clipped his legs.
Also
And
played behind him, in fairness to Hutton 80. It was played behind him, so he was always going to be struggling to get that ball. So fortuitous to get that free kick. And that yellow card as well.
Oh well, he got the ball and he did
It was a cynical foul. He knew what he was doing. 180.
cynical. What's so cynical about that?
I'm not even going to go touch that one. It's Kabidi now, right in front of our commentary position. 3 in the wall. Plenty of blue shirts in the box. Nice, but well read there by the Tambourine man. Tamburino clears it up over the halfway line.
Oh.
Marchenko with 2 to beat. 3 in fact, and
We know that Raiders can score, can't they? Even though they lose,
yeah.
they might lose 7-4, 6-4 or whatever, but we know they can score.
so Kabidi goes back to Dorber. Dorber on the halfway line. Back to Kabidi. Harris, Crittenden. Sorry, that might have been Tess Fagabar on the far side. This is Kabidi on this side. Crittenden and Kabidi racking up the touches. They go back to Harris now, deep in his defensive half for the Blue Eagles. Now they switch the play to Tess Fagabar on the far side. Tess Fagabar looks up. Gee, off the side of the boot. Gee, Cosmides made it look harder than it could have been. Harris gets his head on it. Back to Cosmides, this time better control. He's on the halfway line for the Raiders. Keto gets felled behind the play. Ref didn't see it, so Harris plays on for the Blue Eagles. Through ball to Kunavelis. Kunavelis looks up. Kabidi, is he going to think about another 35-metre drive? Takes on 1 and 2. Boy, Aquino's got to go wide. Gets there in the end. Chip forward by Dorber. Cut out by Piantadosi, and Raiders should get out of this.
So they go towards Stevens. 2-0 down at the moment, Raiders. Andrew Tamburino looks for the play there. That was Carosi. Dorber's played well too.
Yep.
Goes short to Kunavelis. We'll go back to Dorber. Certainly added bite to that midfield. Goes in board. That was Kabidi. Captain Crittenden. And Kabidi again. That's how they like playing, don't they? The Blue Eagles just pushing it around, waiting for an opening. Left hand side goes towards Dimas. Dimas looking for Boyakino. Dimas running back onto it. Matthew Mullen does clear it. Only as far as Kochi. Kochi keeps it in. Goes short. 1-2. Dimas trying to go back to Kochi.
He's just falling over his
And
feet.
that's gone over the sideline for a throw in. Referee's just going to have a look
He
at
got
the
kicked.
play that's gone down.
It's a free kicker. I believe.
Looker.
Yeah, was it the ball that hit him or
No,
the kick?
just
Oh,
the
no,
boot. As he kicked the ball, he kicked
Stud his foot.
They kicked the ground.
Koichi. No, just it's just instantaneous.
Footy whistled, but just quickly around the grounds, Adelaide Olympic 3, Croydon 1,
Gee.
Campbelltown leading 2-0 against Adelaide United, and Adelaide City 1, Panthers 0, thanks to the West Beach Pizza
interesting.
Bar.
So it is the Blue Eagles with the ball. They go all the way back to Kochi. Inboard they go to Kabidi. Kabidi looks up. Left hand side of the park. Kunavelis again. It's been everywhere. Kochi. Dorba. Well, look at the percentage. I reckon there'll be 80% to the Blue Eagles. Where they're going. Off possession. Loses out though. Kiddo. He's got it. Not the Ryan type, but the other type. Off Kiddo. It's Fuma Kiddo.
Fuma, Smoke Man.
Kunavelis looks up for some support and goes back to Tez Vegaba.
Just in a canter now, they are the Blue Eagles as we approach half time. Kochi. Go all the way back to Harris. Harris now down the middle. Kabidi on the halfway line for Blue Eagles. They lead 2-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. Mullen cuts that out, but only as far as Kunavelis. Kunavelis goes wide to Boyakino. Boyakino now wants to take on the defender. Does so. He's at the tip of the box. One way, then the other. Oh, nice little turn, but he's got two black shirts to beat. Finding it hard. And they win out in numbers, Raiders, but still they concede the throw-in. Suit each under all sorts of pressure. Boyakino just calming his charges down. Kunavelis try to find Kochi, didn't come off. Kiddo comes away with it to Karozzi for Raiders. Gets a body check, obstruction, and a free kick to the Raiders. Halfway line, far side of the ground. Definitely there.
Robert Matosevic off his bench, just
Push them,
signaling a few players there. Yes, Spells.
just push them numbers back to Raiders. So every time they get a break, they just got no one forward.
Bit like the AFL games.
State League 1 score, Western Strikers 1, Pirates 0. That's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Referee not happy where the ball is, so they got to retake it. Sudic on the far side for the Raiders. He goes long with this one. Ill-directed though. Filetti says thank you very much. Kabidi on the halfway line. Blue Eagles in possession. They lay it off to Cretton. Cretton, a nice long searching ball for Filetti. Gets there. Filetti now. Tamburino hot on his hammer. Filetti tries to take it to the byline. Goes back to Dimas. Dimas now's got a couple in the box. That's the way it goes. Mulanese with the clearance. And the referee calls it halts with only 7 seconds of extra time played there. Not even 45 on the official
clock
time
went
clock.
off a
I
bit
reckon
late.
Jim might have just maybe got that one off a bit late, but 45 minutes and 8 seconds gone in that first half. Blue Eagles go into the sheds 2-0 up with a very deserved lead, and we'll quickly go through those half-time stats. Mr. Cheta.
Certainly will. 11 shots for Blue Eagles with 6 on target compared to Raiders 2 shots. None on target, 1 offside apiece, 2 corners for the home side, 1 for Raiders. No saves made by Sorjani and 1 save by Chamberlain. 8 fouls against Blue Eagles, 10 against the Raiders.
Funny there's not a stats for goal line clearances because I reckon
There
you'll
were
see
2.
Yeah, you'll see in the half-time highlights package there. That and what's your possession on your app?
56% to Blue Eagles, 44 to Raiders.
I reckon that's a bit flattering, but go on, Looker.
Quickly go through the scores around the grounds as well before we take a break. 0-0 between Metro Stars and West Adelaide. Croydon 1, Olympic 3. Adelaide United 0, Campbelltown 2. Bacala 3, Comets 0. That's half time. South Adelaide 0, Adelaide City 1. It's half time, and we are 2-0 here between Blue Eagles and Raiders.
So half-time round 10 action at the Martin Sports Complex, PlayStation 4, South Australian National Premier League. This round proudly brought to you by Elite Systems. We go in at half-time with the Blue Eagles leading 2-0 over the Raiders. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
Australia I was born. Heave away, haul away. South Australia round Cape Horn. We're back to South Australia. Haul away, you're rolling king. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me say. We're back to South Australia. Haul away, you're rolling king. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me say. We're back to South Australia.
SA Power Networks employs more than 2,000 South Australians and delivers electricity to around 840,000 customers. We don't make electricity, and we don't sell it either. What we do is deliver electricity to your home. From the Rundle Lantern to our airport, hospitals, schools and traffic lights, power is vital to the function of our state. That's why our team is on call 24/7, rain, hail or shine, to respond to any emergency. Plus, we're taking the initiative to ensure that everyone can access information about their power supply however and wherever they like. We also foster vital connections through more than a dozen community sponsorships. At SA Power Networks, we're working with you to deliver the power you need, now and in the future.
Can anybody help me? I'm out of plan. Guess I left my world in somebody's hands. I don't like to hurt much, but everyone gets weak. Someone to rely on. It's what I really need. Now here we stand with all that we're worth. I've been through the pain and been dragged through the dirt. Whatever they tell you, we're bigger than words. I've been where you're standing, I know how it hurts. Let this be a song now and this be a day. If we stand together, then we'll be okay. 'Cause we're survivors, we're making it work. Expecting the best when they hope for the worst. This is the way we found. Even though they'll let you down. No, nobody's perfect now. Don't let that hold you down. Let's stick together now.
In South Australia I was born. Heave away, hold away. In South Australia, round Cape Horn. We're back in South Australia. Hold away, you're rolling king. Heave away, hold away. Hold away, you'll hear me say. We're back in South Australia. Hold away, you're rolling king. Heave away, hold away. Hold away, you'll hear me say. We're back in South Australia.
SA Power Networks employs more than 2,000 South Australians and delivers electricity to around 840,000 customers. We don't make electricity, and we don't sell it either. What we do is deliver electricity to your home. From the Rundle Lantern to our airport, hospitals, schools and traffic lights, power is vital to the function of our state. That's why our team is on call 24/7, rain, hail or shine, to respond to any emergency. Plus, we're taking the initiative to ensure that everyone can access information about their power supply however and wherever they like. We also foster vital connections through more than a dozen community sponsorships. At SA Power Networks, we're working with you to deliver the power you need, now and in the future.
Okay, we're back here at the Martin Sports Complex. Repeating the halftime score, it is the Blue Eagles leading 2-0 against the Raiders. Can the Raiders come back into this game? My co-commentator with me, Paul Pilajari, and also our stats man, Luca Chetta, boundary rider, Andrew Sperling.
My answer would be highly unlikely, Rob, from what I saw in the first half. But then again, stranger things have happened. Where there's life, there's hope. And I think after Saturday night, I'd like to see a little bit more from the Raiders. I like the inclusion of Cosmides. Interesting why Bontor isn't playing. But anyway, we'll see what the second half brings to us.
So Raiders in the second half will be kicking towards the right-hand side of your screen. You're watching the game. mplsa.com.au. Don't forget the 1629 Adelaide app or the 1629 AM on your radio as the kickoff underway. So right-hand side, which is the scoreboard end, and Blue Eagles obviously kicking towards the left-hand side of the screen, which is the lower Port Rush Road end.
Blue Eagles in the blue, Raiders in the black, as Chamberlain now, the Raiders goalkeeper, goes short to Mullen. Mullen now, slow in the build-up, looking for movement. Not much on offer, got to say. Marchenko comes, ignored. Keto wanted it. Mullen very undecided, so he goes wide to Piantadosi. Piantadosi now. Looks up. Stevens in the centre circle. Gets pushed back, so good pressing by the Blue Eagles. Mullen back to where he started from. Looks up, goes short. Piantadosi now. Far side of the ground. Gee, not much movement happening there. They haven't penetrated their defensive half yet, Raiders. Almost a minute gone. Now, Kiddo. Oh, I was going to say almost over the halfway line. Gets pushed back. Sudic under pressure. Now should get over the halfway line. Stevens goes to Kiddo. Boyakino steals it, so it's going to come right back to where it came from.
Well done.
Kabidi, 50-50. Well done. Karosi now looks up. Poor ball. Turns it over. Kunavelis.
So right-hand side goes to Speedy Faletti. Faletti with the ball for the Blue Eagles. Looks up for some movement. Goes short. Looking for Dimas. Well read there by the tambourine man. Tamburino. Goes straight to Harris. Back to Faletti it goes. Dimas scored the first goal for the Blue Eagles. He's got the ball. Likely type too. Goes on his own. Try to get past Tamburino. Piantadosi's there for the Raiders. Left-hand side. Trying to find Karosi.
Good fly.
Kabidi. And that'll go over the sideline. Spells our boundary rider. Any changes you think? Both
None
teams?
I can see at the moment. Let's hope a bit of a change of heart for the old Raiders. They need to find something. What's happened to them in a week?
Up there, Kabidi. In there. What do you reckon, Rob?
No.
Release the song?
Leave the jokes to me.
Oh, okay. So Mullen now. Goes short. Stevens down the line. Karosi under pressure. Gee, 3 blue shirts descend upon him and they come away. Dorber goes to Faletti on the halfway line. Blue Eagles now. Lagarde barking the instructions, but he goes backwards instead. Crittenden now. Far side of the ground. Defensive half. Blue Eagles have the ball. They have a lead 2-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. Almost 48 gone in the game. Almost 3 minutes of the second half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. How is that Coffex Coffee, Rob? No sugar, I noticed.
Never. It's got a love heart in it.
Harris, long searching ball for Faletti, but it's Tamburino that clears, goes to the safety of the line out of play. Throw into the Blue Eagles, deep into their attacking half. Let's go around the grounds, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
0-0 between Metro Stars and West Adelaide. Croydon 1, Olympic 3, Adelaide United 0, Campbelltown 2, Berkala 3, Comets 0, South Adelaide 0, Adelaide City 1. And also notice that Kimmy Harris has scored. He's just on target for Hume City. Victoria.
We're talking about one of the teams here.
Crittenden with the ball now, comes in, brought to Kunavelis, goes back to Crittenden, they get pushed back to the halfway line. Harris has it now for the Blue Eagles. Tesfagabar in their defensive half, goes back to Harris. Harris short, Crittenden on the halfway line, plays it down the line. Kunavelis, beautiful turn. Comes in, brought to Kabidi.
He's going to crack
Kabidi goes wide to Boyakino, makes him work hard. Does keep it in. Boyakino, no, he doesn't, says the assistant. Offside, in fact. Offside against the Blue Eagles, Spells.
Been clever today because the ball's holding up on those long balls. So, and really, Blue Eagles have been the only one to exploit it. And Raiders are trying to play back passing on a jumpy pitch. Their game style needs to change.
Correct there, the Spells.
Spells thanks to the OAS group, is it?
Simeone group or change today?
No, Simeone group.
Oh, is it?
Correct.
Well done, Spells.
So it goes to Harris, Adam Harris. Just heard that his brother scored for Hume.
Get the runner to go out there and tell him.
If he can come in for Oliver and play for the Blue Eagles.
No, they're doing all right.
Just swap. They
Misses.
recognise? If you're identical twins, you can do a lot.
See,
maybe put Adam in front of goal, who knows? 1-on-1.
Dimas now with the ball for the Blue Eagles. Plays it short to Kabidi. Kabidi now looks up, goes wide. Kunavelis, he's been prominent. Kunavelis goes the shot. Worm burner, as Rob would say, but off target. And no real threat on goal. 5 and a bit gone in the second half on the Coffex Coffee Time Clock. Parlamento scoreboard, Blue Eagles 2, Raiders 0.
If you give Kunavelis that space, which they have all day, he's playing in between the lines of midfield and defence for Raiders. No one's really got close to him, and he's been able to orchestrate everything for Blue Eagles.
He's a clever player. Matty Dorber goes up for that one, goes to he's played well too. Tez Vegabar in the defensive position. Normally plays in midfield as Dimas tried to get past a couple of players there. Kiddo had the ball, but Matty Mullen goes out to Hutnaddy.
He's been quiet today, hasn't he?
A lot of
After
players have
last
been
week.
quiet from last week.
Yeah.
Goes to Chamberlain.
I'd like to know what happened to Bontor. Tito Bontor.
Perhaps a late injury.
Left hand side it goes.
It was great last week.
I think it was Gentadosa. Back to Mullen.
Yes, you're right, Rob.
Goes, there's no system. They're just pushing it forward, hoping to find somebody. There's no method in the Raiders.
Don't have the leadership of Paleka.
True.
Today.
There's Kabidi. Goes to Cornevelis. Leaves it for Dorber. Good turn there by Cosmides. He's pretty quick.
I like the look of him.
Yeah, he's a good player. Alex Cosmides might crack
Whoa!
it!
Gee whiz!
And does crack it.
What a left foot.
Wasn't too far. And out for a goal kick.
It just rattled the wrong net.
Goodness gracious. Have a look on the replay here, the nplsa.com.au. Cosmides, he's given something today. Tip of the box, 45-degree angle. Camera probably didn't do it justice because it wasn't too far away from that post, so the height was there. Just a little bit wide. This angle will show you a bit better. Rob.
So the ball is with the Blue Eagles, Kabidi. Just knocks it forward, looking for Faletti, doing well. Raiders do get the free kick, Piantadosi. Quickly taken here by Matthew Mullen. Gee, they're not passing it well. Look at that pass again. Straight to Tezvagabar. He goes to Cornevelis. This is going to be the nail in the coffin, I reckon, in this one. This play, but Tamburino does well, though. Left-hand side goes to Cosmides.
Cosmides and Tamburino are the only ones that...
Playing well, yeah. Holds it well. Goes short to Stevens, was there. Kido also there. Tamburino goes all the way back to Piantadosi. He goes short. Matthew Mullen. Now they find the marker. This is where they lose out. They try and find someone. They do find Kiddo, but goes straight back to Mullen.
But Matt's got to push the ball up the middle and make some changes. It's just so routine.
Predictable. So now Blue Eagles from the turnover. Kabidi goes back to Tezfagabar. Tezfagabar in his defensive half goes wide to Harris. Harris back to Tezfagabar. Back to Harris, racking up the touches, but not going anywhere. Now Dorber in the middle of the park. Dorber goes for a bit of a quick gallop. Comes now to Gochi. To Boyakino. Evades 1 and 2. Oh, almost brought down. 3 this time he's body checked. Third time lucky gets the free kick. He's asking how many times do I have to be niggled at. Well, it was 1, 2, and here comes the third body check. Boof! There we go. There's a free kick. And that's going the way of the Blue Eagles. 45-degree angle just outside the box.
Really good spot for a free kick today, just with this little bit of wind.
Gee, the trees look absolutely still.
Yep.
Limp.
I didn't want to use your favourite word, Rob. So Boyakino from the free kick, right foot near post. Here's a goal. Nice touch by Dimas. And Dimas there in the 55th minute gets his second. And looking dangerous now for poor old Raiders.
So 3-0.
Look at Boyakino, goes near post. Just need a little touch. Dimas was there. Mullen trying to chase it. Statues
Who's
wearing
on
the
these
black.
players?
The statues, the black statues there. Raiders defenders, if you're watching the replay on NPLS.
Follow the player.
Substitution, boys.
Yeah, follow the players, right. And Marchenko, the first to be sacrificed. And this is the guy that was wearing 18 last week.
Yeah, Robertson.
Norwood Robertson or something. Norwood.
Hate to get political, boys, but I hope the Raiders hierarchy is sitting back and having a good look at themselves.
Good on you, Spurs. Well said, mate. Well said. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Especially 2-0 up. 2-0 win.
The boys do look flat. They don't have the eye of the tiger like they had Saturday night, that's for sure. So Marchenko off there for the Raiders coming on. Robinson Norwood. Too little too late. 3-0. Stevens shielded that. Tamburino, Stevens. They're in a different class today, poor old Raiders. Mullen. They had a corner today, Luca.
One.
Raiders have had one corner, and Blue Eagles have had just the two.
So Mullen comes grandstand side. Sudic. Boyakino applying the pressure. So he goes inboard. Stevens, good little touch to Kiddo. To free kick.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Cosmides. I like his left foot. It's a lightly tight, this Cosmides.
It's just untidy.
Harris
You're
asking, was it
complaining
me? Was it me?
Just quickly around the grounds, Croydon have pulled one back against Olympic, so 3-2 for the visitors there at Bologna Reserve. And that's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Adam Harris still doesn't think he was guilty of anything. So good position here for the Raiders. If they get one back, it might give them a bit of a lift.
Cosmides, we saw his left. Was it a left foot shot
Left
before?
foot, yeah.
You put this one.
Well, 5 in the wall. That's the respect he's been given here.
Straight over Boyakino's head.
Yeah, I reckon that'll go to left-hand corner.
Cosmides,
Oh,
good
not
shot,
corner.
bounced on the
Dangerously
first, but Sujani did hold it in the end. And he did get around the wall there, Cosmides.
First shot on target for Raiders today.
They trail 3-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard, and we've gone almost 12 minutes of this second half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. You're listening to us on 1629 Adelaide or through the app, free on your smart device or online, 1629adelaide.com.au, or you can be watching it through nplsa.com.au.
So Conovelis goes inboard to Folletti. Folletti turns, goes towards Kabidi, looking for Boyakino, reading it well. Raiders defence. Hutnaddy. Kabidi also there, goes backwards towards Mullen. He goes towards Stevens. Stevens sends a searching ball, looking for Robertson Norwood. Norwood coming back though. Harris did well. They clear it. Folletti. Cretton, Captain Cretton, CC. Goes right hand side. And over the sideline it goes on the far side.
Looks like Raiders are going to make another change.
Bralic looks like.
Coach not happy. This looks like Justin Bralic, not what we saw last week.
He's a tough nut player in the midfield.
He makes the sign of the cross. He might need a little bit more than that today at 3-0 down. So going off is David Karozzi.
He could be that anchor they need in midfield.
Dalibor Barusic coming on. Barisic, yep. Was it
That's not
Barusic?
Dalibor Barusic. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Who is it?
Then when I got him on there. Number 10. We forgot to put him on.
Who is it?
Bralic. Justin.
So now it's Sudic
Sorry
being
about
dispossessed. Yeah, that's all right. Pipicelli. Leave you to the team sheets next time. My foot. As Boyakino now goes for a gallop for the Blue Eagles over the halfway line.
Well, I knew who he was, didn't he?
Left hand attacking side. He tried the outside of the right boot. Came off.
That's all right.
Cunavella's got there. Gets dumped. Play on, says the referee. Mullen comes away with it, and the Raiders come out of the danger zone.
So Raiders trying to get to a Kabidi, man of the match in my eyes. He's got the ball one way, then the other. He's going on his own. Oh, good tackle in the end by Stevens. They do clear it. Matty Mullen, long ball, searching for Robertson Norwood. He controls it, looks up one way. Over the board, try to get past the play there. In Crediton.
Robinson Norwood.
Yes. And that will be a throw into the Blue Eagles in the defensive area, right hand side. Between the corner flag halfway line. Goes down the line, searching. There's no player there. Raiders do control it. And towards the midfield it goes. Matty Mullen looks for some support. Goes searching for no one. No one there anyhow. Into the arms of the kid. I think a quick
Cosmides he was probably searching for, but
score update there, Luca.
Couple of goals, Croydon 2, Olympic 4, Adelaide United 1, Campbelltown 2, and Panthers 0, Adelaide City 2, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Blue Eagles on the charge now. Dimas goes wide. She fortuitously gets to Folletti. Fortunato. Folletti gets the cut back. Mullen gets his head on it. They should clear. Goes to Robinson Norwood. Gets some help from Bralic. Beautiful left foot, but ill-directed. Cosmides the target. It's going to go through to Sujani, who we've hardly mentioned this afternoon. for the Blue Eagles. They're up to the halfway line. Kabidi still in possession, although good work by Demis. Here's a chance. Kunavelis, tip of the box,
soccer.
and just wide of the upright.
Matty Dorber, well done.
How many goals is that they should have had?
They really just carved Raiders open there.
6-0 this should have been.
Chalk and cheese compared to last week, Raiders.
So the old change of coach thing didn't work today, did it?
You don't change when you're winning.
Well, that's what I would have thought. What do we know, Rob? A free kick there given away by Bralic. Given away by Folletti.
Matosevic, because he's on a no-win situation.
Robbie, yeah, it's not Robbie. He's taking the poison chalice. Stevens now for the Raiders. Sudic. Back to Mullen. Mullen, Piantadosi. Still in their own defensive half, though, are the Raiders. Stevens, just shy of the halfway line. Now he gets it over the halfway line. Dorber tidies up for the Blue Eagles. Good little touch to Boyakino. He's on the halfway line. Kabidi back to Boyakino. He'll want to go for a take on the defenders. Come on, son. That's where his strength is. No, he goes back. Kochi to Kabidi. Kabidi looks up. Folletti on the halfway line. Blue Eagles just happy to keep possession. Cretton. Kunavelis. Dimas goes backwards. Harris starts again from the defensive half.
So it goes out to Folletti. Folletti searching for Kunavelis. Wide he goes to Dimas. Got 2 goals, hasn't he, Dimas?
Yep.
He's been good. Crediton, Captain Crediton lets it go for Harris. Goes inboard. Controlling it well. Kabidi looks up. Alamao Kabidi. Cut out there by Hutton-Addy. Tess Vagabar. Kochi. Gets it out. Fuma Kochi. Get a Fumi. Kochi, that is. Cut out there by Dorber. Dorber, right hand side of the park it goes to Dimas. Dimas back to Folletti. Folletti for the Blue Eagles. Inboard to Kabidi. So Kabidi again goes to Kochi. So Kochi starts up again. Kabidi. No pressure on them at the moment. Goes to Dorber. Just making them run in circles at the moment. Blue Eagles are. Crediton. Kunavelis, back to Crediton it goes.
Hope they're not going to do this for half an hour, Rob. Otherwise we're going to have to start talking about something else.
There's Vagabar.
Have to get Spurs to do a streak across the oval or something.
That'll be good.
Hang on a minute. What's wrong with you?
Goes out. Matty Dorber. Boyakino. One way then the other. Boyakino gets it down the line. Cuts it back. No. Comes off Raiders defender.
Corner.
And out for the corner kick for the Blue Eagles.
Well, if you're John Lagarde, you'd want to just go for the kill now, wouldn't you? I would be saying, come on, boys, like, possession's good. It looks like Dimas is coming off, so he won't be getting his hat-trick.
What would you take him off? Why not give him a chance, a young lad, to get his hat-trick?
So Anthony Dimas coming off for the Blue Eagles. And is it coming on 18, it looks like?
That's
or 19. Balsamo.
Yep.
Balsamo vinegar.
One like for the like.
What, the tambourine man? Balsamo vinegar.
Yeah,
what else have we got?
Everyone there.
The Smokers.
Coochie Mama.
Fuma Keto. Speedy Folletti.
You're just full of nicknames, you blokes.
So corner kick to the Blue Eagles. Kunavelis. Right foot in swinger. Beautifully lifted. Still not out of the danger zone. That'll be a free kick to the Raiders. Bralic under it. Got nudged out of it. Ooh. Flag is up. The assistant wants the ball in the right position.
No, it didn't. The ball rolled.
Ball was rolling, was it?
Pedantic.
So Raiders now. Tamburino goes backwards to Piantadosi. Piantadosi just outside his 18-yard box goes to Mullen. Mullen now goes to Stevens. Stevens in possession for the Raiders. Holds the ball up, turns, comes inboard to Bralic. Back to Stevens. Piantadosi now. Piantadosi looks up. Tamburino running forward still, but he goes down in the middle, but it's cut out by Harris for the Blue Eagles. Only as far as Stevens, who goes back to Sudic. So we start again from the Raiders defensive half. Bralic right in the centre circle. He's got the black tights on, I reckon, underneath the shorts. Goes short. It's been turned over. Dorber now for the Blue Eagles. Runners left, right and centre for the Blue Eagles. Here's a chance for Balsamo. Angle against him. Back to Dorber. Shoots. A deflection. It's in.
Offside.
Oh,
Offside.
you're joking.
Definitely offside.
Yeah.
Nice little flick there by Kabidi. But
Gee, Dorber's played well, hasn't he?
unfortunately, Balsamo there. Oh, yeah. Okay, offside. Yeah, fair enough. Looked good anyway, but disallowed. They let off for the Raiders, but they're 3-0 down on the Parlamento scoreboard.
Just wonder how long until Legati maybe changes players that have just come back from injury. Filetti and Dorber.
That's who I would have taken off. Maybe one of the injured, suspect injury for those
Well,
players.
maybe just wants to play them back into a bit of match fitness as well. That could be part of it, but see if they last at 90.
So Crediton goes short to Dorber. Ted's Vegabar. Be hard to pick out the man of the match today. A lot of good players for the Blue Eagles. Adam Harris. Tez Vegabar.
Dorber.
Supreme in the back lines, isn't he?
Kunavelis.
Obviously Kabidi. And it's Bralic. Didn't quite get to the player. Into the arms of the keeper. Surjani goes short to Tez Vegabar. Kabidi. Had a lot of touches. Goes past one, goes past two, goes past three. Got the pass to Balsamo. Looks like Dimas a bit.
Yeah, he's got the ponytail.
Try to get past his marker. Huttonati does well. Goes in board himself. Then gets the pass. This is where they're breaking down. Could be a free kick to Adam Harris. He went down. Both players are down at the moment. Because Huttonati's injured as Dorber's got it. Trying to go on his own, switches play. Players are still down. They might let it go over the sideline. And that'll be a throw in to Raiders, and then the referee just stops play to go see the two players.
No, I think it was just an accidental collision, Rob. If Jimbo brings it up on the replay now, if you have a look at this, Dorber just running through.
I think.
Yeah. Adam Harris lost his footing, was tumbling and got collected. Huttonati just in the momentum of it all. Nothing in it. But Harris back up on his feet, but Huttonati's still getting a bit of attention. Looker.
Go around the grounds while we have a break and play thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. Metro Stars 0, West Adelaide 0, Croydon 2, Adelaide Olympic 4, Adelaide United 1, Campbelltown City 2, West Torrens McCullough 3, Adelaide Comets 0, South Adelaide 0, Adelaide City 2, and we are 3-0 here at the Martin Sports Complex. Blue Eagles leading against Raiders.
Just love that close-up work by our camera crew here, and very technical physio stuff going on there. If he had a problem with his knee, is that the best thing to do to put pressure on it like that? Maybe just testing it, I suppose. He's back on his feet anyway. So Huttonati back on his feet.
But Callan Olympics certainly have been in good form the last couple of weeks.
It's a very tight league this year.
It's very hard.
Try and pick out a top 6 now.
Well, just the ones in the top 6. How's that?
Adelaide City should make it. It's one.
Top of the table.
So Tamburino now, as Huttonati gets called back on the park. Raiders through Mullen, through Stevens in their defensive half now. 24 and a bit gone second half. Coffex Coffee, time clock, Parlamento scoreboard. Blue Eagles 3, Raiders 0. Raiders on the charge though. Huttonati now, I should say into attack. They're not really on a charge. They are into attack. Huttonati turns it over. Dorber reading it beautifully. Releases now Kabidi. He's got Kunavelis in front of him. Good turn, Kabidi. 3 black shirts around him. Goes wide to Boyakino in space. Boyakino now attacks the 18-yard box. Angling. Oh, that's a body check by Mullen. And kicked into the play by Piantadosi. Yellow card to Mullen. What about Piantadosi kicking into Boyakino? No cards there,
Nothing
fellas?
in that one.
Excuse me?
Well, didn't mean to.
Don't know about didn't mean to. Watch this on the... oh, that's a beautiful hip and shoulder, but...
Be the first target they hit all
Didn't mean to
game.
hit him. What's wrong?
Good one, Spells.
What was that?
It's the first target they've hit all day, the Raiders.
I don't think he was aiming for it. That's 4 yellow cards to Raiders.
Yep. None to the Blue Eagles.
Just 3 goals for the Blue Eagles. They'll take that instead.
I think so. So Boyakino, free kick to the Blue Eagles. 45-degree angle, 3 in the wall. Bit better than a short corner this one. Right foot near post, cleared by Mullen, skied by Mullen. Filetti under it. Kunavelis got ridden. Comes down to Dorbu. Well, I'll say tried a shot, and try being the operative word. Goal kick. No comment from the boys. Very deafening silence, that one.
Okay, it is still 3-0. Blue Eagles leading quite comfortably.
Quickly around the grounds, Looker.
Metro Stars 0, West Adelaide 0, Croydon 2, Olympic 4. Make that Metro Stars 1, West Adelaide 0 right then. Adelaide United 1, Campbelltown 2, yeah. Bacala 3, Adelaide Comets 0, South Adelaide 0, Adelaide City 2, and 3-0 here at Martin Sports Complex. Blue Eagles lead against Raiders.
Unbelievable, wow. Doing a West Adelaide. West Adelaide last year won the championship in the footy. And West Adelaide Soccer Club in the soccer won the championship.
If Metro Stars hold on, that's a big result for the bottom of the table. Raiders will be adrift again and be very tight above them.
So Raiders with the ball. Can they get something into this game? Goes to Matthew Dorber. Finds Filetti. Filetti on that right-hand side. Inboard he goes to Balsamo. Looking for Kunavelis, but picking it up quite nicely. Captain Chamberlain. Throws it out to Stevens. Stevens looks up for some support. Goes to Sudic. Sudic. Back it goes to Stevens. He looks up. Goes back to Matty Mullen. Switches play to Piantadesi.
Do you feel the Blue Eagles have taken the foot off the pedal a little bit here, Rob? Conserving a bit of energy?
Yeah, not really pushing it at the moment, aren't they? Kiddo. Former Kiddo. Inboard they go. Stevens settled ball quite a bit. Goes to Tamburino, the tambourine man.
He hasn't been singing a song today.
Stevens. There they go again. They lose it. Here's a chance for the Blue Eagles. Cornevelis. Kabidi. Balsamo. Looking to get it. And
gee, that was soft.
Loses out. Quickly taken free kick. Goes to Bralic.
To Cosmides. Cosmides now to Sudic. Raiders into attack. Deep into their attacking half. Good little evasion there. Hutton 80 in the box. Gets the cutback. No, but it's been cut out by that man again. He's had a Dorby. He's had a great game. Harris cheap in the clearance. Chance for Cosmides. Still Crittenden will do the tidying up for the Blue Eagles. Chips it out to Kochi. Cosmides, great chance there to maybe get something on the board for the Raiders. But beautiful little turn by Boyakino. He's got the speed. That could be offside. Play on, says the referee. Big chance for Balsamo. Wanted to go back to Boyakino. I don't know why. Maybe lacking a bit of confidence.
I think the defences were closing in. He didn't want to shoot from distance. Try to be unselfish.
As it goes to Raiders. Raiders right-hand side, Sudic. I don't reckon I would have taken off for Dimas.
I agree with you, Pepper.
He would have maybe scored his hat-trick. As it goes to Hutton 80. Sudic, nice ball. Good touch. Probably
Important touch, yeah, but important.
First touch for a while by Soljani. Keeper for Blue Eagles goes to Crediton, Captain Crediton.
If he got the hat-trick, it would have made our job easier for the man of the match, that's for sure.
Mr. Dorber's dad.
Substitution for Blue Eagles.
So Gianluca Legati going to the bench. One change already made for the Blue Eagles.
Filetti.
That's what I would have taken off. Just to keep him fresh. Who's on? Who does that look like? Panagulius.
Have a look at your camera, mate. Might give you a bit of a...
Panagulius. It's not, it's a better.
What, number 11?
Number 11, yes.
Antoni Panagulias. Antoni Panagulias. Ball in the middle of the park. Balsamo couldn't control it, upset with himself. Tamburino finds Bralic. Bralic now, far side of the ground. Raiders into attack. Crittenden clears it. Up to Balsamo. Couldn't control it. Stevens can. Piantadesi now on the halfway line. Finds Bralic. Nice ball. Kiddo, but turned over. And they turn it over, Blue Eagles. So Bralic to Stevens. To Hutton 80 right in front of the 16:29 commentary position. Stevens receives it back. Switches the play to the far side of the ground to contend for it. That's Norwood there. Robinson Norwood comes in, board to Kiddo. He couldn't control it. Hutton 80, tip of the box. Tried to go through. The eye of the needle didn't work. Let's go around the grounds with Luca Cheddar.
South Adelaide 0, Adelaide City 3 is the latest score, and in State League 1, Western Strikers 1, Pirates 1. That's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So Sudich for Raiders. They are down 3-0. Can they get something in this game? Not too sure they'll get anything. As it goes to Balsamo.
I'll get their match payments, and that's about it.
If they do, I don't know. If they might get match payments if they lose.
Oh, come on.
Goes short. Stevens. Kiddo. He's got the ball. Looks up. There's 4 blue shirts in front of him. Ended up with Bralic though. Stevens. Looking backwards.
Poor turnover.
Great interception there by Cornavelis. Goes to Buyokino. Left hand side. Short back to Cornavelis. Goes to Dorber. Matthew Dorber looks up. It's had a great game again. Goes short. Balsamo. Went towards Cornavelis.
Even though there's 10 behind the ball for the Raiders, Blue Eagles still seem to find the gaps, don't they? Which is not good if you're a Raiders supporter.
Kochi goes back to Kabidi. Tets Vagaba. What kind of ball was that? I don't think you'll get that. Will you? Yeah, he will. Doubled back was Harris. Goes back to Tets Vagaba. And little touch to Surjani. And right hand side. It's like a cruise in the park here at the moment. Blue Eagles just taking it easy. As it goes to Kabidi. Looks to switch it. Does go down the line.
Optimistic.
Running onto it.
Got to it.
Was the player that came on in there.
Great goal. Great goal, boy.
Great goal. Great ball. There by who was the gave that ball? I'm just trying to. Oh, the guy that came on, isn't it?
I think it was, yes.
Yep. Beautiful ball by Kavidi again.
Panagolias.
Well done, the young lad came on. Good pass to Boyokino into the back of the net. It goes to make it 4-0 to the Blue Eagles.
They just toyed with Raiders there.
They did.
And then a ball over the top, and here we go, 4-0.
I mean, not 30 seconds ago, I think I said there were 10 behind the ball for Raiders, and Blue Eagles were just penetrating that like a sponge. And
well, at least we know the coach of Raiders will be safe after today's match.
It's true, he didn't win.
He didn't win.
Yeah. I see the ultras from the Raiders supporter group. They're holding up the banner. Bring back Porter. As Raiders into attack. Oh, he's been so good, so deadly, Cosmides, and that was the most horrible left foot shot
And that's
you'll
not
ever
being
see.
fair on Matosevic too, but
No, this is
not
nothing.
his fault.
There's nothing to do with Robbie.
Substitution.
Absolutely nothing to do with Robbie at all.
no.
He's the meat in the sandwich. So Lagarde making the last of the change. Kunavelis getting a rest. Evan Kunavelis coming off.
Who's number 3?
McCabe.
Ah, Hamish.
Hamish McCabe. So Hamish McCabe coming on for the Blue Eagles in the 80th minute of the game. Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. Blue Eagles 4 in a canter over the Raiders 0.
So back out of there by Kabidi getting the free kick.
Gee whiz, he wouldn't want. He's already on a yellow card, Matty Mullen. Let's have a look at this in
Led
replay.
with an elbow, I think.
Gee, I think you're right, Luca. He's lucky he did not get a yellow card there.
Good refereeing. He had a chat with him, so
Yeah, but see, a foul is a foul, Rob. I don't care if they're prees.
yeah, but
If it's a foul, it's a foul, and unfortunately it would have been a second yellow. He should have been off.
not all fouls are yellow cards.
What, that elbow in the back wasn't a yellow card?
It was more than a foul, though. It wasn't just a foul. It was an aggressive foul.
We'll have a look on the replay. Led with the elbow, decked the player. How's that not a yellow card? Because of his prior, he doesn't give him the yellow.
No, common sense
No,
refereeing.
that's not
Just
common
give
sense.
him a
The foul
last
is there.
second chance.
No, the foul's there.
So Kochi,
Well, just because they're losing 4-0, I won't send him off.
McCabe, Hamish McCabe.
Is that how it works? Does he look at the scoreline when he thinks about giving a card as well? Wow!
So
Corner kick there. What?
that's Vagava. Don't know what he was doing.
Trying to give us a bit of entertainment.
He
I
wasn't
think he was-
looking, and Sir Johnny wasn't
I
looking.
think he was listening to Paul.
Probably was.
We lost concentration there.
He wanted to get into the discussion.
I reckon.
First corner of the second half for Raiders. It took an errant back pass to get it.
So Bralic will take this corner kick. It'll be a left-footed in-swinger. Play just over 80 minutes. Coffee time clock.
Good
Swung
corner.
it in. Up in the air. The keeper's not there.
a
That's a
goal.
goal.
Stevens, no,
That came off,
Piantadosi.
What's Piantadosi?
And he's not too happy about it either. He scored it, he's not too happy. I can't work this out.
4-1. I wouldn't be happy.
81st minute. It's Piantadosi, Rob. I know you don't believe me, but
Oh, you do. Nice header.
thanks, Rob. 81st minute to Piantadosi.
Good pickup.
4-1. It's all to no avail, though. Great corner, though. Credit to the
Bralic.
Raiders. Keeper came, tried a fist, fresh airy, and momentum took him down, so
Should have
we
been
just
the
had
keeper's ball,
defenders
yeah.
trying to protect the goal, and that didn't work. Stevens not, Piantadosi not the tallest boy in the box there, and
It came from a silly corner to give away.
yeah,
The Blue Eagles, so
Well,
no clean sheet.
maybe an early gift for
Can
Mother's Day.
Can they get something else back? You never know. 4-1.
If they win this, Rob, I'll give you my car.
Which one?
I just said I'd give you my car if the Raiders come back and win this.
I'll take you up on that. Boyokino. I'm going to have to call him Speedy Boyokino. He is quick. He's got 9 goals so far this season. Scoring one today as Boyokino gets the 1-2. One way then the other.
Nice.
Looking to do some trickery. Does do some trickery.
Could have been.
Still got the ball at his feet. He's going to try something and wins himself a corner kick.
To his credit, he stayed on his feet there with a challenge from Sudic. Could have gone down if you watch the replay there, Rob. Could have gone easily down with that challenge by Sudic. Credit to him, he kept on his feet, won his team a corner, and some credibility from the ref as well, I'd say too.
And Raiders, they just need to show in these last 10 minutes a little bit for Robbie Matosevic to work on.
Watch the replay from last Saturday night. That'll give you plenty to work
That's
on.
true.
Just show some little bit of spirit, some fight, and just around the grounds quickly.
Just from the corner kick, an easy take in the end to Chamberlain.
Just one score update. Bacala 4, Comets 0, thanks to the West Beach Pizza.
Gee, Comets as well. Early pace setters have gone off
They
the
weren't
pace.
playing well and winning games. Now,
Drew with Blue Eagles last week.
Kiddo goes short. Stevens, Raiders over the halfway line.
I reckon Stevens been their best. He's had the ball a lot.
39 almost in this second half gone on the Coffex coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard, Blue Eagles 4, Raiders 1. Raiders into attack. Dorber does well to retrieve the ball for the Blue Eagles.
I reckon he's going to be very close to man of the match.
Boyakino, little layoff.
Dorber.
Only to Hutton 80 was the layoff to the Raiders, and the crowd let him know about it as Bralic goes to Kiddo. Coming through like a steam train was Anagulias. And ball's gone out of play. And another substitution to be made by the Raiders. 16 to come on. That's Barisic, Dalibor Barisic. And Matty Mullen, who's probably
that makes sense.
not had a good game today.
Well, you could get another yellow card, as you said. So,
Well, when the ball comes in your direction constantly,
There's a fair chance that's going to happen, isn't it? So Barisic on for Mullen.
But he's not the only one, Mullen.
Just like a fish out of water today, Raiders. I don't think even at the races.
Or was
From the start.
last week maybe the odd one out?
Or does that
played
make
really
Adelaide
well.
United youth look really bad?
Well, they've been on a poor run themselves, the Baby Reds.
Gee. Anyway, the ball now has gone out of play for a corner kick to the Blue Eagles. Far side of the ground, almost 40 minutes gone here on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard, Blue Eagles 4, Raiders 1, and that one was an absolute gift of a corner and a good goal from Piantadosi.
22 goals in 6 games today.
got an SMS as well.
Finished.
Quick
Get onto that.
short corner. Kabiti now with a left foot into the box. Hutton 80 does the tidying up. Shot, whoa, nice attempt by McCabe. Wanted to become an instant hero.
The Catman, Simon Cannizzaro.
Is he
us a
sitting
message?
back again with the pizzas and the beer or what?
His man of the match, Matthew Dorber. Great coverage from home, lads.
Yeah, probably couldn't argue too much with that. If Dimas would have stayed on, Dimas would have stayed on and got his hat trick. Would have been a no-brainer, but it's really opened it up for the rest of the field.
Chamberlain got the ball towards Bralic, backheader, Dorber again. That's a handball, isn't it? No, hit his shoulder, the referee's saying. It was Boyokino.
Skins him for pace.
It's really quickened up this season. It's got a lot of pace. But Dalibor Barusic goes to Bralic. A couple of veterans there. As Bralic goes short. Stevens, no one there though. Kabidi clears it. Only as far as Sudic. Working hard, Balsamo. Dorber. Got a nutmeg going there, but didn't come up. Come unstuck. Stevens switches it. Looking for Robertson Norwood. Can't quite get there. The player for the Blue Eagles. It's cut out there by Raiders. Left hand side again. Robertson Norwood. Crediton is also there. He goes short to the Blue Eagles player in Penagulius. As it goes. Balsamo there. Hutnatty. What can he do? He turns. We're approaching 87 minutes. As it goes out. I think it's Kiddo there.
Was.
And we've got to give it to him now. Dorber again. From back to front. He's everywhere.
Who's that limping in the centre circle for Raiders?
Stevens there.
Yes. In a
So,
earlier challenge.
Blue Eagles, Dorber again.
And they've got someone else down.
Kiddo's down. Now it's Kabidi telling him to put the ball out, even his own players telling him to put the ball out.
The referee has to stop it. If he sees someone down, the players aren't there to kick the ball out.
But the referee can't stop it.
No, he can.
Oh, he can?
He can stop it, and then
only
they could
for it.
restart with a drop ball.
Just watch it. I think there was nothing in it really. Just maybe a
He's
poor
pulled,
turn. Yeah, he just
Oh, he stumbled
twisted on his own ankle and
with the grounds. Not 100% at the moment. Very bumpy.
Strainer's had a bit of work to do today, hasn't she? Looker.
Around the grounds, Metro Stars 1, West Adelaide 0, Croydon 2, Olympic 4, Adelaide United 1, Campbelltown City 2, Bacala 4, Comets 0, South Adelaide 0, Adelaide City 3.
Can you believe that as he was saying that, it was scrolling exactly to what he was saying on the scoreboard over there.
And those scores thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So a good result for Metro Stars, Robbie Saracino.
If they can hold on.
More questions for Paul Pezos, Adelaide City. Business as
Will he be
usual.
the next coach to go?
No.
Well, he hasn't got a result for ages. Do you know that?
But can you sack a championship winning coach?
I
If you
think
can't win a game.
anything can happen. Look, if you can sack a winning coach, then anything
right.
can happen.
Right hand side, Blue Eagles with the ball. Crediton, Captain Crediton. Goes short to the player that came onto the park in Hamish McCabe. Left hand side they go. Kochi. Nice ball too. Kabidi. Goes to Boyokino. Back to Kabidi. A tackle there by Hutnatty and over the sideline for a throw-in. Just over 89 minutes played on the Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. Blues are doing it in a canter. It is a Blues 4.
Using a few of my lines today, Pepper.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's fair enough because I've been doing the old pirouette and worm burner.
That's right.
Did mention one worm burner there.
Blue Eagles 4, Raiders 1 on the Parlamento scoreboard.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery, Rob.
No one was on their haunches today, were
Oh, I think I've mentioned that. Calls it halts at half time. No, the Pepper's got some beauties out there. I'm flattered that you use them, Rob. As the cutback comes in, Blue Eagles into attack, leading 4-1 on the Parlamento scoreboard. Kabidi now plays it wide to the president of the Port Adelaide Football Club, Kochi. Comes in, Port to Dorber, our man of the match it looks like. He's turned it over. Give him a big rap. Goes now to Bralic, who goes on a little bit of a run. He's tried the through ball to Robinson Norwood, but gee, I don't know. Have to be the bionic man, but he did get to it in the end. And may have won a corner. Yes, did get a deflection off Cretton. So look at another corner to the Raiders, and this wasn't a gift.
No,
Where
it
is
wasn't.
Spells?
It is their second of the second half, third overall, and they scored from their last one. So, what can Raiders do here? Into injury time as well.
So corner kick on the far side. Raiders. Can they pull another one back? Back post. Looks like they'll go. Looking for Kiddo went up.
So did Harris. Well done, Harris.
Boyakino clears it. Kabidi might go on his own.
Look at that Boyakino
Look at
pace.
Boyakino's running to a good spot. Kabidi loses out though. Good tackle
Great challenge.
there by Sudic.
Great timing.
Goes in board. Their passing's not good though. Hamish McCabe cuts it out. Goes to Kabidi. Alamayo. Kabidi looks up. Gets low. Gee, look at that.
Oh,
pass.
very
That was a
casual.
bullet.
Oh, yeah, but he was a bit casual.
No, he was too. It was like
Everyone
a bullet.
was, yeah.
He wasn't expecting that. And away go Raiders.
It's almost like a practice match here as Raiders.
Oh,
Now
here we
here's
go.
a chance, and I like this guy. Cosmedes deserves
Oh,
the goal.
no.
Bit heavy on the touch, doesn't matter. And just wide of the upright. Poor old Cosmedes. I think he's given Raiders something. Did you imagine him in last week's game, Rob?
Yeah, no, he's a good player.
Great player. Good through ball,
He played
good
okay.
speed. I thought maybe a bit heavy with that touch,
Good touch,
just on the
wasn't
replay. That's where I thought it was a bit heavy, but did well to get there. And Sujani came to meet it, cut the angle, made it hard for him, did enough to put him off, and just wide of the upright. Good work there by Sujani. Let's not take anything away from the goalkeeper for the distraction.
So Raiders, their game's been bookended by 2 1-on-1s that have missed. Gone wide of the target.
they have.
Just think.
Maybe summarises their day of what could have been.
So Johnny gets it towards the centre of the ground, backheaded there by Kabidi, only as far as Piantadosi. The lone goal scorer for Raiders is Piantadosi. Gets it back, Stevens pumps it up, left hand side, Robinson's there.
Norwood,
Tambourine man,
Robinson Norwood.
Robertson Norwood, sorry. And goes to Dorber. Crediton. Captain Crediton goes to Harris. Tamburino gets a touch to Bralic. Goes towards Robertson Norwood. Stevens. Dalibor Barisic. Looks up. Chips it towards.
Oh,
Got
good
his head
header,
to it.
good height, good
Cosmides.
spring. Yeah, Cos, I like this guy. Barisic getting a good chip into the box. Cosmides rising, sort of on target, or at least in the general vicinity. It's been the Lone Ranger up there, really. Poor bloke.
Yeah, been a shining light for him, hasn't he?
Yep.
What do you think, Spells? Definitely Dorber, man of the match?
Well, he's really kept on running, hasn't he?
He's been most consistent.
Kabidi's been wonderful too.
In and out.
Yeah, you could pick out of 3 or 4 candidates, I think.
Correct.
And that is a full-time whistle as referee Grimond calls it halts here at the Martin Sports Complex. Was very generous in the first half with 7 seconds of extra time. This half he's played 3 minutes 20 of extra time. But we go in with a scoreline that, well, I didn't think it was going to be this far apart at the start of the day, but Blue Eagles running out victors 4-1 over the Raiders, and fair to say Raiders were never in this game.
I like how the referees stay in the middle. Do they normally do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, just didn't take notice.
Yeah, that well.
Unless there's something heated.
It's the first time
then they like to
I've
get off the
noticed
field.
that.
Well, we'll get you to go through the stats there, look at it while we
Yeah,
wait
just-
for our
yeah,
chemist
just
king
tallying
man of the
it all
match
up.
to come
Go through-
across.
Go through the
Shall do.
results around the ground.
Okay, they've got a couple of final scores. It was Burkalla 4 defeating Comets 0. Adelaide City 3 defeated Panthers 0. And still in progress, Campbelltown 2 leading Adelaide United Youth 1. Olympic 4 leading Croydon Kings 2. And Metro Stars 1 leading West Adelaide 0. And obviously our scoreline here. Match of the round at the Martin Sports Complex, it was all the Blue Eagles. Blue Eagles 4 defeating Raiders 1.
Go through those full-time stats. Blue Eagles 16 shots with 8 on target compared to 9 for Raiders, just 2 on target. 3 offsides against the home side, 1 against Raiders. 5 corners for Blue Eagles, 3 for Raiders. 1 saved by Sajani. Just the 1 for Chamberlain as well. 13 fouls apiece in this game.
Okay, we'll go down to our boundary rider, Andrew Spelling, who's with our chemist king man of the match, Matthew Dorber. Down to you, Spells.
That's right, Matthew. Terrific game today by your full team. Perhaps we were expecting the Raiders to be a little bit more feisty after the week's events, but you seem to just quell them and get things moving, and some beautiful work from the back there from you.
Oh yeah, we played as a team today, and that's the main thing. So this week we had everyone come back from injury, so we had a good team unity, so we won 4-1. Yeah, we all played good. Raiders weren't too bad, but we just moved the ball around.
I think you're flattering him there, Matthew. They looked terrible today compared to last Saturday night. Now tell me the truth. Did they put up any resistance?
I don't know, I can't move my legs, to be honest. So I'm tired, so they must have done something right.
Where have you been, mate? You've been injured.
Yeah, I missed 3 weeks with a
3 weeks.
hamstring injury. So
Okay.
first game back, full 90. I'm not happy with that. Sorry, happy with that.
Good on you.
Was the wit? Sorry, go Spells. You go.
I was just going to say, you ran the game out really strongly, so you must be pretty happy with that if you're coming back from a bit of a niggle.
Yeah, be in the ice bath in half an hour's time, I think.
Matthew, was this victory even better for the Blue Eagles, considering how many players aren't in or are on the injury bed?
Well, just to get a win is a good thing. Don't worry about the injuries. That's our 4th win, I think, of the season. Compared to last year, it's not very good, so it's good to get a win on the board.
And your midfield was very strong today. I thought yourself, along with Kabidi in the midfield there, Fortu Filetti.
He runs more than I run, so that's impressive.
I don't know about that. You ran a fair bit today.
It's good.
And I think your reading of the play was fantastic as well today, Matthew, and just even your disposal, where Raiders, their turnovers are horrible, but you seem to hit your target more often than not.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had a good day, I think, to be honest. Haven't played for 3 weeks. I was up at about 7 in the morning, excited, so I don't know.
And it's great to see yourself and also Dimas, who scored 2 goals today.
Yeah, Dimmy's a very good player. So myself, him, a few other young boys lifted today, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys really lifting after last season.
Yeah, Dimmy had a good season last year, not many goals, but this year Dimas is banging about 6-7 goals in, so that's good.
Well, Spells, we'll leave it over to you to make the presentation to Matthew.
Yeah, we sure will. Matthew Dorbury, our man of the match, our Chemist King man of the match, and greatly deserved. So well done, Matt.
Yeah, Matthew Dorber, great game. He played a great game. He had a lot of teammates out there as well, Rob. As I said, I suppose if Dimas would have stayed on there and got the hat-trick in, which he probably would have got today, considering what we saw out there.
Give him a chance. Give the young lad a chance. Give him some confidence to get. Now, I reckon he would have got his...
Well, they did bring on Balsamore as well, so they gave him a bit of a run.
Yeah, I understand, but I would have taken Filetti off and put Balsamore on. Mr. Dorber?
Oh, he'd be happy. Was that his dad? I'd say he'd be pretty happy with that. He did play well, not just because he shook our hand, but he did play well. He just read the game brilliantly today. Had a lot of teammates, but he was the one I think that gave me 90 minutes. A lot of players came in and out for me. If we have a close-up there, if you have a look at the mplsa.com.au camera crew there, getting a close-up of Robbie Matosevic, what would be going through his mind now?
I feel sorry for him. He's in a no-win situation. I mean, I don't know who made the decision to get rid of Joel Porter after winning 2-0. At least let him lose a game, didn't sack him.
It's not as if he's got time to sort of ease his way into the job as well. Because
it's going to be difficult for him.
Well, if we could just see the full-time results, they'll be...
The body language from Saturday night to this was just chalk and cheese.
They're 4 points adrift at the bottom of the table are Raiders. So
terrible.
That's going to be a difficult situation. Now, we've got mostly full-time results. The only game that's still playing, just saw a goal. Metro Stars 2-0 against West Adelaide.
Oh, they didn't get one against us, so well done.
So 2-0 there. Atiko showed a reserve.
And I'm telling you, Pez's job will be... I mean, he hasn't won a game for ages.
Do you want me to interview him, Rob?
Well, they defeated Raiders. They defeated Raiders, I think was their last win.
When was that?
About 4 weeks ago or so.
4 or 5 weeks ago. They haven't won one for a while.
So we've
got the cameras dropped, so you might have to lean forward, act a little bit more business-like here, mate.
Go through the rest of the results. So as we said, Metro Stars, it's still going there, but they're 2-0 up against West Adelaide. Croydon 2, Adelaide Olympic 4. Adelaide United 1, Campbelltown City 2, that's full time. Berkala 4, Adelaide Comets 0. Panthers 0, Adelaide City 3. And of course here 4-1 for Adelaide Blue Eagles over Raiders.
I mean, without their captain, Blue Eagles, well, he won't be playing this year because he did a knee injury. Atsibatis was on the bench, so 2 key stoppers, and we got makeshift stoppers, like Samuel Tesvegabar played really great. I
don't think they were very tested today, though, Rob.
Well,
maybe.
That's probably the point as well.
Crediton
you have
playing
to
in the back lines as well.
Crediton, Harris and Tesvaga were all known for...
Well, Harris has played at the back.
He does, but he probably... further forward is his best role in the middle.
Wing,
so you've got 3 guys there who are known to be midfielders, and they were hardly tested today.
I'd like to know what happened to Titor Bontor for the Raiders. A shining light for me was Alex Cosmides, showed that there could be something there in the future for the Raiders. Sudic in the back line there, ever reliable. Pianta Dosi, but gee, just it was a different game today.
It's just, if
than
it's
to
an
Saturday
onslaught
night.
coming to you all the time, the defence, it's hard to hold up.
I reckon psychologically they were gone because of what happened during the week.
Well, as I said,
A
from
loss would have been different,
Yeah.
and okay, the coach had to go, but a win after they celebrated and all that. And
you would have thought that Blue Eagles were there for the taking with a big injury list, coming off a high, good body language after their win last Saturday night, and just someone popped the balloon, and they weren't in it from the start.
Not only injuries, Blue Eagles have been inconsistent all season, so it could have been something.
so a win today for Metro Stars. That's our next week's match as well. Adelaide City up against Metro Stars down at the Adelaide City Park. So that'll be an interesting one next week. Adelaide City up against Metro Stars. And Metro Stars, new coach, Robbie Saracino. 1 draw and 1 win. Not a bad start.
Good start for him. So that's about it for us for the round 10 action from the Martin Sports Complex. Thanks to Elite Systems today. We brought you this game here on 1629 Adelaide, also through nplsa.com.au. If you didn't watch it today, you got plenty of time to go back through the week. It'll be up within about half an hour, the whole game complete, through your smart devices, smart TVs, through nplsa.com.au. But we leave you today with a final result. The final score, Blue Eagles 4 defeated a very ordinary Raiders, I've got to say, boys. And, hopefully they can come out of this, because where to from here, not too sure. That's it from us. Our commentary team, Luca Cheddar, Paul Pellizzari and Rob Peppicelli. Now, of course, our camera crew, we had Chappie, the young lady's name I forgot there, boys. Can you help me out, anyone?
The camera woman.
The camera woman, sorry. Name, I'm trying to remember your name. There's Kelly, of course. Kelly, Pete, Jimbo, Spurls, Chappie. And he's worried about our wages. Can you believe that?
What's going on?
Six in their crew, and he's worried about our high demands. Spells, you're the best. We hope you enjoyed the commentary today, the vision, the broadcast, the telecast. We'll catch you next week. We'll catch you next Saturday on the Saturday Soccer Show. From the whole team, it's good afternoon and good night.
Australia I was born. Heave away, hold away. South Australia around Cape Horn. We're bound for South Australia. All the way you're rolling king. Heave away, hold away. All the way you'll hear me say. We're bound for South Australia. All the way you're rolling king. Heave away, hold away. All the way you'll hear me say. We're bound for South Australia.
SA Power Networks employs more than 2,000 South Australians and delivers electricity to around 840,000 customers. We don't make electricity, and we don't sell it either. What we do is deliver electricity to your home. From the Rundle Lantern to our airport, hospitals, schools and traffic lights, power is vital to the function of our state. That's why our team is on call 24/7, rain, hail or shine, to respond to any emergency. Plus, we're taking the initiative to ensure that everyone can access information about their power supply however and wherever they like. We also foster vital connections through more than a dozen community sponsorships. At SA Power Networks, we're working with you to deliver the power you need, now and in the future.